What's up, everyone, and welcome to Grand Star Cup Division Finals between Division 6 Finals between Offscript and CY2 Contingency 2. I am Vinny, and I'm joined by my co-caster Storm. How you doing, Storm?
Hello, Vince. Good to be here. This has been a great opportunity to cast the D6 finals with you today.
Awesome, yeah, looking forward to it. I know we have 10 in room, so we aren't gonna have much time to talk about, and we'll talk a lot more about both these teams in between match 1 and 2. But just skimming over it before we get started, OS was established as a clan earlier this year, but these guys have been playing together for longer than that. They are a little bit newer to the war scene than maybe some other clans like CY2, for instance. I mean, CY's been around for a number of years now, as long as since like I've been in the community. So OS is newer compared to them, but these guys have a ton of chemistry with each other, and they've been grinding. They've been one of the most improved clans like this year, I would say, both
Yeah, they
in
were
Mount
just what
and War Scene.
D8, and then now they're D6, and they're already at finals now. Like they're just jumping up divisions, so they're quite the impressive team coming this year.
Absolutely, and I know you have some insights too about CY Storm, as you've been in CY for a number of years, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've been in CY for probably at least 5 years or so now, and I'm really proud of this team to come all the way to finals because they made it to finals last season, but were not able to secure the win. So they haven't mixed some new players this season, so they're hoping to try and win. But OS is going to be a very tough opponent for them. They've had quite the season themselves with very high averages for all their players. So it's going to be a very interesting match today.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a very very fun, entertaining best of 3 D6 as are waiting for room to start real quick. Henry was very kind to give me his insights about OS. So that's kind of where those came from, and he's been around to Vi review a lot of OS's matches, so he's helped kind of coach them in a way as he is that veteran presence. He's been playing in high div for at least a few years now, so he's got a ton of experience in MKWii, and he's helped guide these newer players to the game and help them gain experience and also skills. He's been of immense value to OS, and he is also bagging for them today against Clyde, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure. Awesome. See.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Yeah, we
they're
can do
who they're waiting on
lineups.
right now, but yeah, hopefully they start the room soon.
Yeah, let's get into the lineups real quick because we do have a second. Yeah, so Storm, you can take away for CY's lineup.
So CY has a mixed lineup this year. Some of them were not CY members last season. So Poison is a returning player. Same with Caden, but I do believe Dots and Ismail were not in CY, so they've come to hopefully secure the win in D6 this year. Poison having an outstanding season this year with a 38 average. So we're going to
Wow.
see hopefully some big points by him today.
I would sure think so. A 38 average is crazy. You don't see that a whole lot in GSC. That yeah, I would certainly expect him to score huge, to drop at least 100 plus today. He's definitely the runner to look out for in CY's lineup. But the other runners too have pretty respectable averages, like Ismail with a 29 average and Caden with a 28 average, and Dots a little bit lower side with a 24 average, but still pretty good. So yeah, this is a really good CY2 lineup. They're definitely bringing their A game for this finals match and are going to give OS a run for their money. Same with Clyde bagging for them. I've seen him bag for quite a long time now. I think he has gotten quite good. So he's gonna have his hands full with Henry, who is a high div bagger in his own right. So that's definitely gonna be something to look out for in this match, is the bagging battle. Something we'll definitely keep an eye on as this match goes on. But probably switch over to OS's lineup real quick before we start. So they're running out Neemsy, Blitzu, Seed, Astro, and as I mentioned, Henry being their bagger. Wow, you take a look at this. Neemsy with a 38.6 average.
Yes,
So
incredible.
he's got an extreme average in his own right. He's definitely going to be the runner to look out for OS, but all the other runners have an average of over 30. You see Blitzu with a 30.2 average being the lowest of the group. So these are all really strong runners. It's going to be tough for CY. Absolutely.
Yeah,
What do you
based
have to
on
say about this?
these averages, it looks like OS are going to be occupying these top spots based on their averages. So it's going to really matter to who controls the pack in these three matches. If CY is able to hold it down, they can still salvage out these wins based on these averages, but I don't think the averages say the whole story.
Yeah, definitely not. And you are right about their running power and OS expected to be up in the top spots for much of the match. But you're right, it absolutely doesn't tell the whole story. It's going to come down a lot to item execution and also slagging in the mid pack. That's what I think I'm going to be looking out for, is who can do a better job of that. And also we'll see how the batting battle shake out. But looks like room started, so we'll probably get to POVs here in a second. But real quick, Storm, what are your predictions for this match?
Now, I may be a little biased towards CY, so I really want them to win, but based on these averages and OS's past few seasons just jumping up 2 divisions each season, I do think OS, if they're able to stay in the front of the pack, they'll probably grab the win today.
I think I'd have to agree with you. I guess my prediction, I think it's gonna go 3 matches. I think it'll be close, but I think I'm gonna have OS winning in 3 matches, 2-1. I kind of like the running power a little bit more, and this is no shade against CY like at all. I think it's gonna be extremely close, and I could very well see CY winning this, but I think OS is a little bit stronger in the running department, and I think that might give them the edge to win this match. And based on my opinion, also if Henry can have a really strong performance in this finals, that's going to go a very long way as well. But like I said, I would not be surprised at all if CY were to win this as we get started here.
Yeah, I do think it's all going to be about shutting down the running powers of both teams. So like whoever is in the lead at the end of lap 1 is probably going to be able to stay there if they can hold down the mid pack. So
Absolutely.
very common track picks here for the odds and evens here. So should be a basic start to most matches again.
And you are right, Sherbetland coming out, OS's track pick. So here we go, getting into match 1 for the POVs. We have Caden's POV on screen for CY, and I think we'll have Astro's POV for OS's side, just so you know who we're watching. So yeah, getting started with Caden starting in 5th here. I imagine you probably either go for mid box or drop a little bit, and he will get the 6th place box and a nice
good pull here.
Shrooms.
Yeah, hopefully he can get to the front here with these triple shrooms and have even a chain here as well. Nice, very good.
Oh, he chains a mega.
Incredible mega, yeah.
He does get nanoed, but he still has his mega in 6 with the close pack, switching to dots. Okay, we have dots POV as well. That's nice.
And multiple CY, nice.
And he is in 1 right now, so... And, all right, back to Caden.
Does opt to use the mega turret, trying to get to the front as fast as possible.
Oh, he gets
Astro trail.
Really good green trail from him. This bomb could be big, though.
Yes, he'll need to hit 2 here. They are top 3 right now.
And Neemsy avoids the bomb. Really good bomb.
Very good execution, yes.
Slowing down to make sure he doesn't get caught in it. And
another mega. Oh, unable to use it fast enough, though.
And gets comboed to 8th place. So he's going to be probably forced to just use this and try to get back up there. Here's Astro's POV for you guys. Oh.
Yeah, looking like top 3 still breaking for Offscript here. The good blue, though, by Caden. They're going to need a few more and some items to catch up here, though, by that breakaway.
And we do see the bagging battles extremely splits. Another mega for Caden.
Oh my goodness, 3 in 2 laps.
It looks like someone does have shock, probably. I'm not sure who exactly. I'm sorry, I haven't been keeping much track of the bagging battle this race. You see Henry at the top of the screen, and it looks like
Caden does have that mega in 3rd. He could do some damage here.
Yeah, he's trying to
slag.
And
very good dodge. Oh, and he gets the connection at the end there. Nice.
Nice. Switching back to Astro. Fails the green snipe, but gotta be wary of this red. Yeah. Kane Goldening up right now into 3rd. Still has 1st. Neemsy in 1, but we see Ismail in 2nd.
Ooh, the blue's held. They may be able to blue 2nd on the line here, especially if they hit the shock.
They absolutely can. Yeah. We'll see what happens. See OS going into their star. Astro blue. See
no shock coming out though. I wonder if anyone has it at all. Oh, they get him after set.
There it is, late shock, and see triple red's chain for dots. It's not going to do much of anything, but he's going to be able to hold on a second. Oh, he's got cross. Yeah. King got passed on the line. It looks like Astro going to get A, so it's a bottom 2 for OS, but it's like they were able to get, I think, 1.
They did secure the 1st, yeah. So it's pretty even race here, I think. Shouldn't be more than like 8 points.
Yep, just about. So pretty even all around. We didn't see shock being a factor until the very end, but let's just talk about Caden's item pulls for a second. I mean,
Yeah, 3 megas just in 2 laps. Can someone check this guy's wing? Like,
yeah, it's a 1-3 bottom 2 for us. That's a
yeah,
+1
very
for
even.
them as Henry got ninth. So yeah, about as
Yeah.
even as it can be. Man, if I pulled those items for Caden, man, I'd be D1.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a lap 2 shock. Okay, so I just told that I guess the shock happened lap 2 when POVs were changed. Okay, I got you. So
Oh, I did miss that. Yeah.
yeah, I did as well. So in the end, it was about an even race, so it didn't really do that much. Very end is Neemsy getting 1.
Yeah, he
Uh,
is. He is showing once again how he has that high of an average, just holding down that first place position so confidently.
yeah, he's been one of the most improved players over the season. I like to say over this year, actually, really kind of starting out in the lower div, but now definitely has the capabilities of a mid to higher div player, probably around D3ish level. I'd say his running power is, and what I've heard that OS does have aspirations to be at least D4 next season in GSC if they were to win this best of 3 is they definitely have high goals, and it's easy to see why with this.
Yeah, honestly, I am such a big fan of these mindsets where like, why would you stop when you can keep going further and like getting higher and improving? So like, I'm really enjoy like the OS mindset they have here, and I really think they can pull it off.
Absolutely. Starting on Astro's POV, we'll see him getting going for and against 6th place box pull the mega.
It was a very common
See,
item this match so far.
it really is. He doesn't
Ooh,
get back green though. See Neemsy in 1, Caden in 2. Gotta be wary of his back spams though. Gotta play a little safe. Misses the
oh,
wall glitch.
unfortunate. Good
That's
recovery
pretty
though. Good
common.
recovery.
SCY is 2-3 with little breaks, so it's not the worst. Maybe 2-3-4. Not the
They
worst thing
will need
right
to
now.
contest with Neemsy or he will run away with this race.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
see
If
do you
they
see a target pile perhaps on Neemsy there?
doesn't do a whole lot, although we do see second taking the cut, but if they don't get a blue, it's gonna be
Oh,
really tough to
incredible triple
get
shrimp
Neemsy
pull for
out.
Bastro.
Oh, he
Oh, he
doesn't take
sticks to
no
the
oh.
sand.
Yeah, the dreaded stick. Hate to see that,
He
but
pulls it right back though.
yeah, that's gonna be huge. It's gonna get him into
Oh,
fourth.
but Caden takes the box just very nicely.
He's surrounded by CY members though, so Astro's got to be careful. It's really only Neemsy just holding down the fort. Still running him 1. No blues in sight. We do see the bagging battle is pretty broken. Yeah, we see one batter with a pretty big lead in 10. We'll see. Oh, Caden's pushed off.
Oh,
Man,
devastating push.
yeah, you hate to see it.
Oh, very
So
close
Clyde
green. Doss very nicely dodging that.
looks like Clyde's in 10 gone, so maybe he has or not sure. See Henry acting a little weird down at the bottom of the screen, so we'll keep an eye on if there's any late shock here, lap 3.
Yeah, without any dodges or blues, it's gonna be tough to catch Neemsy here.
Yeah, Astro still in 3rd, so it's a 1-3 for OS. So he's T-Pound to
Uh oh.
Dots. Yeah, that
Dots
gets
is
him
killed by the
bad.
POW.
Top 2 now.
Top 3 for
Top
OS.
3. Oh yeah.
If they have
This could be
CL has shock,
really
they'll use
big
it
for him.
here, but I don't see anything happening.
Dots might be able to pass. He's gonna pass 1 probably. Okay. Lost that a little bit. Shock does come in.
Oh, it's TS in the dirt.
Blitzu dodges up. Yeah, that's a big race for
It's a
OS.
huge race for OS.
Yeah, really good. Really good on Neems. He just ran that from start
Yeah,
to
he's
finish.
just time trialing so far. He hasn't actually dropped out at first, I don't think.
And I promise we're not trying to glaze to glaze one player really a whole lot. It's just it really is impressive, like how much these guys have improved and CY as well. But I mean we saw it right there on DDR. The importance of running and staying in the top spots and just how good OS is in the running department. So it's a top two,
Top
four,
two,
five,
4, 5.
and 9. Yeah, huge race for OS is they are now up 24 after 2 races.
It was a very good shock at the end there, too, dodging Blitzu and TSing Dots in the dirt at the end there. Very good execution to hold.
Yeah, for sure.
I do
We'll
believe
see
they
what they
got CY after boxes, too, so they didn't even have a chance to pass any few struggling players.
Yeah, you are right about that. We'll see what they opt to go for. I think if you're CY, probably want to go Gardens. I would imagine maybe we see them pull out Delfino, and
Yeah.
if you're OS, I would imagine we see TF coming out.
And we do
Yes,
see the
yeah.
TF. Very good prediction there.
I'll buy an ad. Ad break.
So we are going to watch this penguin look through some pages.
Everyone wants to watch ads, right? You guys didn't come for the MKWii gameplay, right? Came for the
Yeah,
ads.
they came for the ads. Now, if we do see them load into Toys Factory, though, it will be very hard for CY to catch up here. They're going to usually get some frontal presence at the beginning of the race.
For sure. It's going to be imperative for CY to get up there fast and contest, and it
Oh,
is TF.
we
Yeah,
do
they're
have an
going to need
uphill
to
battle for CY here.
contest these top spots very quickly, spamming whatever shrooms they get at the start and command those top spots.
Yeah, with Caden's luck, he should be able to pull a Mega here first set.
We'll see. We'll see what Dots gets to. He's starting in third, so I'll probably be able to get the probably my boss and switching to Caden gets a golden in 7.
He is going to need to use this as soon as possible, though.
Yeah, he's got to get up there for sure, and
He
that's
does use it very
definitely
good. Oh, is
that's
he
what
taken up by the
it's about.
red? Very good. Caden jumping into 2, so we now have nice mixed spots, and Neemsy is out of first.
Yep. And we see Blitzu taking over 1. Caden wisely goes wide as the tight nanas come out there. Doesn't opt to put an A on Shroomless though. Interesting. We'll see Dots going around the cut.
That looks like a 2-4 for CY.
Yes.
A lot of nans getting thrown around here. Getting very aggressive in the mid pack.
Absolutely. Yeah, we see Caden back in 1 there. Another nana tight. He avoids that.
Yes, very safe gameplay. They appear to be waiting for the blue because there's kind of no way to catch Blitz at this rate.
Yeah, you
Looks
have
like
to be
green can
back
have
with
the
the
wall.
blues if you're CY. Have to be. That's really the only way. Or if Clyde can get a shock. See CY and Star.
Poison being unable to pass because of OS. Astra is red here. Dodging the back spam.
Yep. Yep, see Astro taking the... Oh, no, he fails! Shroomless. Oh, no. That's a bad fail. That
Blitzu
puts
is going
all
to
the
be
way into
alone up
8.
here. Yeah, no one here. If they had a blue, CY could get a really huge race here. Really close that deficit.
Yeah, for sure. This could be a big race for CY. It could be the race they needed. We'll see. Avoids the back green. Still no blue in sight. Oh, the POW, though,
It's a good POW. Great POW by CY.
Amazing. And he gets the POW red off. So he gets into 1. Really good job from them. Switching back to Astro, who's in last. Just spamming these shrooms. Well, I see someone else failing back into last. I'm not sure who that is. I didn't get to see.
Does look like Caden was able to hold first as well.
But that's big.
156 and then maybe another top spot. Oh no, he gets last. So yeah, it's
getting
still gonna be an OS, another OS win here. Still getting 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, another winning race for them. So that's just even more important for Caden to get 1. We see the importance of that is if he doesn't get 1 there, that's like a 1, 3, 4, 5, or that's an even bigger race for OS. But
very good POW call and to get the POW red as well.
Yeah, they executed that perfectly.
Yeah, it's very crucial for them. Still a losing race, but very well played, very well executed.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a +7 for them. So OS up 31 after 3. I guess early on, Storm, what are your observations?
One observation is their top scorer Poison has just been getting killed most of these races, unable to get to the front where he really thrives. So they're really going to need him to get into these front pack positions so that they can guide the team to get more points and more winning races. OS kind of just holding down first most of these races.
For sure. That's definitely a big thing that that is worth mentioning is if he can start scoring a little better, I think CY will have better fortune and a better chance of coming back. And I mean, yeah, so far we see Neemsy and Sage being the top 2 scorers, with Sage being Blitzu, I believe, in case you're wondering. And
yes, thank you.
the yeah, 26 looks like. Oh yeah, who is Omnom again? I forgot. On the table. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was drawing a blank there for a second. Yeah,
I had to go through the lineup as well in my head.
Top scored 26, so good from him. So Caden starting off in 1. It's going to be important for him to hold down first for at least the first part of our RWS as his other teammates get shrooms to try to catch up. He doesn't get a great wall bounce though, so he's going to have to surrender his top spot for
Ismail
now.
getting a great mega, at least in 4 there. Good snipe by
Ooh.
Caden there.
I get starred after Etzer. He traded off his snipe with a back spam. So bottom 2 for CY.
But they should be holding
moment.
down the 1 with Ismail's mega through cut.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for Ismail to hold on to first here. See, pretty even mid spots between both teams.
Yeah, 1, 4, 6, probably 8 for CY, 7. Neemsy getting redded after getting hit already. Wow. Gonna send him right to the back of the pack.
Is a
It's
good
very
triple
good for
stream
CY.
for Astro. He should be able to do the cut and get a couple of spots here. Astro should be able to. We see CY gets redded.
Ooh.
So does Astro though.
Trying to outrun the red shell here.
Yeah.
Will they take the cut though?
So 2-3 for OS. CY still 1. K instrument up 2. That
It was a dangerous fit.
into 5th. He's gonna go for the T-Pow. And he is.
He does get Astro.
Yeah. Another mega pull for
Another mega once
K.
again. Ooh, very good back red by OS there.
Really nice. Trying to look at the bagging battle. Looks like one bagger is billing. Henry's in. I don't know if he has just. Yeah, he's sitting there, so he probably is likely to pull shock if he doesn't have already. As we're gonna take cut here.
2, 3, 4 for OS is. Ooh, are we gonna see a shock perhaps?
We'll see.
Sliding Neemsy with the TC, just salt in the wounds for this guy.
Yeah, Neemsy's gonna be getting last.
See what bottom 3 after that though. As long as Ismail holds it first, it's still gonna be a losing race.
Oh, the TS coming in. Yeah. CY is off their TS. I believe that was Ismail that got target shock. So top 3.
Top 3 for OS.
Man, what
huge
a
race for
that
them.
Was. Oh my lord, yeah. We talked about Henry being most likely to pull shock. Unfortunately that just spelled doom for CY that race. As
the shock being too powerful on this track, just sending first all the way back to 5th at least.
It really is like absolutely devastating. If your team gets shocked, I mean you're more than likely to win the race if you use it correctly, and OS did right there, getting the perfect TS onto 1. Just tough luck for CY. As they did everything they could that race, but unfortunately it just wasn't meant to be. As
the shock being just too powerful, like, even when you can run the whole race in first, it just pales in comparison to how powerful the shock is.
It really, yeah, absolutely, it really does. So after 1 GP, OS is up 48. So CY's got their hands full, but absolutely not out of the realm of possibility for them to come back.
Yeah, OS showing a little bit of dominance these first 4 races. Just even when they aren't in first, they're still able to secure a great race by using the shock there.
Yeah, for sure. So BCWE coming out for OS. Imagine CY gonna pick Gardens.
They're really gonna need this track pick, or else it's gonna be another tough uphill battle to get to the top spots.
Yeah, absolutely. And it will be Gardens.
They do catch a break here.
Yeah, that's a big break for CY. Now they've got to take advantage of this, and they absolutely need a winning race of some sort.
Yeah, Clausy had to put in some work trying to outbag Henry here because he has been getting a lot of shocks recently. It's a very shock heavy track here.
Yeah, it is. He is a tough opponent. Kane's gonna go back for a box and gets a star.
He's gonna try to
stop star him. And he misses though. Yeah, he just shrooms away. Caden tries to slag again. Doesn't get him. And he does get a POW, so there's a couple spots he could use POW at. We'll see where they opt to POW.
It does look like OS top 2 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Dots has stuck into first.
Astro does have shrooms, so they probably want to POW this out of Astro, knowing he probably has a shroom. I would imagine CY probably knows that, so you want to get this out of Astro if you can before the cut.
I don't see a trail, so Dots might have a shroom in 1 as well. They did use the POW somewhere.
Yep, we do see a shroom fall. So I'm imagining they POW Dots in the air on the stairs for him to keep his shroom. We'll see if he takes cut.
And they did very well. Very good. Nice.
Yep.
Gonna break into first here.
Pack's pretty split right now between the top 5 and bottom 3. Oh, but that golden's going to be huge for K. He's going to be able to get back into the mix here.
OS
2, 3, 4,
takes all the
5.
mid spots. Wow, it might be
Yeah.
CY bottom 3.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Although these Reds are going to do a number most likely onto OS. We see Seed get taken
Nice.
out.
He gets 1. Will he be able to get 2 here?
I don't know. His
After
play
using
spread's
the
not going
bridge,
to
very
connect.
nice.
Probably going to break these Reds. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, oh, he
Oh,
does.
excellently done by Astro. Oh, Ismail was here, so top 2 for CY.
The top 3
Always
now.
taken out.
Barely. Oh, yeah, he does. So, yeah, just back to the top 2 with a little bit of break. Not sure if anyone has shock right now. Hanging battle pretty close.
Both going
But
backwards still.
if
Henry
shock
and
was, this could
10.
be big for CY.
Henry's going forward. He must. I think Henry does have the shock here.
He does. Wow. We see a shock
OS
break coming
dodging into
in,
set.
and Neemsy
A
coming up.
TC pull is a crazy shock chain.
We'll see if C does a dodge to break that TC. Yeah, he doesn't.
He does
So
still make it in time.
Henry does pass, or Caden, sorry. Caden does pass him. We do see Astro getting second, though, so Caden will take third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Shock.
believe it's a 2-4-5 from OS there.
I think so, yeah. So we see Shock again coming up huge for OS at the end of the race, but I think CY was still able to get a winning race off of that. I think you are correct.
I think it's going to matter for the bottom 3 spots. If it's 6-8, it should be a CY winning race. But if not, OS might have still won the race.
We'll see in a second here. So, yeah, winning race for CY 1-3-6-8.
They are going to need a few more bigger races, though, to close this deficit of 47 points.
Man, that was only a +1. Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising. So,
It
yeah,
looks like
you are
OS were able
correct.
to capitalize by getting to boxes, too, to
Mm-hmm.
stay in the mid pack above the other CY players.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you
Henry
are right. They
definitely
are going to
showing
need
some dominance in the bagging department.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are right. They are going to need some bigger race than that, but at least to start. And yeah, I mean, Henry is he's bagged in D1 before. He is a high div bagger, has a lot of experience and a lot of years bagging wise. So we knew this was going to be tough for Clyde, but we'll see if CY can start pulling some more shocks and start evening out the bagging battle here.
Yeah, he will need to if they want to close this gap, because Henry, even with CY is able to control these top spots, Henry can just, with the flip of a coin, just turn it around for OS's favor.
And we have seen that a couple of times already this match.
And even more, it's a shock reliant cannon track here, so they're really going to need to have Clyde do some work at the back.
Yeah, DK Mountain. We'll see if they do have the advantage, though, with Caden starting in third. And we'll see, though. He's going to stay behind as we see him pull the fib. See if Dots can... Man, Astro, no. Astro's ahead, actually. 2-3 for CY at the moment. Maybe 2-3-4. Not sure. Dots does back nano someone.
Ooh, an unfortunate wall hit.
Neemsy makes it into third. Seed up here as
Dots
well.
gets taken out too. Top 3 for OS.
Just like that. Oh, I'm gonna see Neemsy get or not Neemsy, Astro I think get hit out. So just top 2, Caden into second, trying to contest these OS top spots. Back into top 2 goes OS. Top 3
It's a
now.
looking green, but no connection though.
Turns up. Oh, okay.
Ooh, a double back.
CY. 2 of CY gets back there, and now it's a top 3-5 for OS.
It does look like the baggers are just sitting there, so there should be shockless for now. A POW is a great item, but I mean, it's really all OS players in front of him.
Yeah, I'm not. He's probably just gonna have to hold this for a while. He does not want to target POW his teammates at all costs. And if you're Clyde, you just have to start spamming boxes and try to get shock for your team.
Yeah. It
And
looks like he might get a nice
shock
target
quickly.
POW at the cut here. He's even dropping more, so more people get POW'd. Wow.
Yeah, really smart play from Astro. Gonna drop
Here comes the
POW. Yep,
POW, yes.
everyone. Smart plays. And gets a star off. Oh, he runs into the fib, though. He's going to be able to use the star and save himself. So someone was off on the cut.
Do you
And it was
CY
CY.
player got?
Yeah, this is looking pretty grim for CY. I can't lie.
One shot could pull this whole thing around, but I don't think anyone has it.
I think you are correct in that statement. Right there, as we see Caden in fourth, just triple greens. There's literally nothing he can do unless
Yeah.
is able to get a blue in 4, which is his only hope. Oh, he
And
gets
the
ends up
two
getting
revolving greens
green.
do nothing for him. And a
Oh
blue for
man,
7. It's
there's a
there's a
blue,
blue
but it's
out, but
too
it's not
late.
going to do anything.
Yep. Maybe OS might have been a hole in that actually. I don't know. Maybe not, but we see Astro crossing in 6th.
It might be a
So
top 3-6 for OS.
another really good race for OS for Offscript. And
Holding
really
down the top
heartbreaking to
3 was
see.
great, but he does have the drop out to 8th. That was a very smart play.
Yeah. It is really heartbreaking to see, CY just wasn't able to keep their top spots on their on
On their
DKM,
track
which I
pick,
imagine
yeah.
was their track pick, yeah. And we'll see what exactly they all got, but OS is just showing off their running power, and it's actually top
Oh,
two
they were able
five.
to break in. Very nice.
Oh, Blitzu D Steed.
Oh, that's why. I was like, there's no way they didn't get top 3.
Yeah, and they are claiming spots, so they call reset. We'll claim them. So, he DC'd in 3rd after crossing, so they actually did get top 3. He just DC'd after the race finished. Pretty tough.
Now, does he get the 10 points, or does he only get 2 for this after DCing after crossing?
He should get 10. He should get 3rd, since as long as they have POVs, which I imagine they do. Yeah, he should get corrected to 3rd and get credit for his 10 points. Looking at TableBot just to see if it gets corrected or not. But I guess while we do have a minute, we can talk more about both two teams if you would like, Storm, while we wait for them to get started up again.
Yeah. Well, CY2 does not have one of their main players they've been playing with all season. It's Sam G. I do believe he was busy today, so he was not able to play for the finals today. So a little bit of a not main LU for them having Dots come in, but he is showing a great deal of work in this match. So Dots could be the missing link to get them this win, but still quite the uphill battle. OS showing quite the dominance today.
They really are. I mean, you saw their averages
Yes.
before the match started, all very high. I mean, it's no surprise to see them uh with these scores and with them running as well as they are doing it, being up in the top spots. I mean, their running power really is kind of unmatched right now, and it's just at the moment at least it's too much for CY to handle. But CY still has half the war to turn it around, but they need to start getting great races stat if they want to come back and win. And they've just got to do everything they can to break up the OS runners and break up their top spots and not let them get out to these huge leads at the start of every race. And I guess one thing I will say is we haven't seen really any blues this match so far.
That is true, and they will need to start pulling some because OS does tend to hold on that first place position. They
Yeah,
have a 1-1 record though, so it is technically anybody's game still. Like both teams have taken a win off each other in this preseason.
gotcha. So yeah, I mean, CY has beaten OS before. They can most certainly do it again. But I mean, even if they are cycling for blues, they're just not pulling them. So for them, hopefully that changes. And if Clyde can start pulling a couple of shocks as well, that would go a long way, as we haven't really seen many from CY. Maybe one, if at all. But it's mostly been Henry winning
Yeah,
the shot count so far.
yeah. OS has been showing a lot of presence in the front and showing a lot of presence in the bagging department, getting all the shocks, holding down the front positions. Like CY does need to mix up their game plan right now if they want to still win this first match.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully in VC right now they're just going over a game plan to try to bring this back and kind of resetting their mental perhaps. You probably know this obviously more than I do, but I don't know really what CY's mentality is. I don't know if they tend to tilt if things don't go their way or not, or if they do a good job of staying level headed. Can you kind of give us some insight into that?
I do believe we the CY players tend to stay level headed, but I mean with the being finals, it could be some nerves making them not play as well. So they could be just blaming themselves for their mistakes. If that could be the case, it's going to be hard to keep their level heads, but they tend to be all right in the mental states.
Okay, interesting for sure. So hopefully that's the case for them, and they are keeping a level head right now. But I would imagine Clyde, especially for this team, is probably their in-game leader and kind of the stabilizer in calls. Hopefully, he's giving him some insight and maybe a little pep talk right now to try to get his team back on track.
Yeah, Clyde is most definitely telling them to make sure they stay level-headed. I do believe Caden will also be helping them out because he tends to lead them as a runner as opposed to Clyde being the bagger. But
Nice.
they will need to do something though because these 6 races left at 60 points down. They have come back for more, but it's still a very big challenge.
Yeah, it really is after six. Hard coming back from this deficit at any time, but with just 6 races to go, it is looking pretty grim for now. But we will have to see eventually if it does get to that. They might just have to look ahead to match 2 and bring it back then. But for now, just waiting for everyone to join back. As we did mention, OS did reclaim their spots. They're going to be starting in top 3.
So yeah, he does keep third then after DCing after London. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Luckily for them, they had their POVs and stuff to confirm also that he did indeed cross in third before DCing.
Yeah, looking like a BCWii pick from them. And Peach Garden's already picked as well, so they're going to need to pick up another luck track to get back into this race.
I would imagine maybe a Delfino Square track pick would be in the cards for CY here. Maybe they opt for a GV type track pick as well. They do have options. If they wanted to really lean into the luck track round, they could go like LC, MC, GC, and Mario Circuit. I don't know. I don't know what they would opt to go for now.
I do think Delfino will probably be the most common pick here, but CY does have a reputation of going Peach Beach and getting huge races on that track. So I wonder if they're going to start to see that on the voting list.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so we do have 10 in room. It should be getting started again in a second. Let's see. Astro is host, by the way, too, so maybe they have to go over a track that he likes to run at the same time. I would imagine they still go BCW, but you never know. Maybe there's a different running track that he likes to play, as it's not the usual host or the one that we started out with.
Just that is an interesting point. I do wonder if they will go something more for Astro.
Yeah, that remains to be seen, but definitely something to think about. Yeah. And they will for Astro go BCW.
And there's still the BCW Delfino as predicted.
Yep.
Once again, CY is relying on their track to be picked here. It's going to be very tough to get into these top spots with the new meta of just backing right off the top of the ramp here.
Yeah, I would absolutely expect OS to back all their items they get at the start if it is BCW. And we do see BCW get picked. So yeah, expect them to back everything they get, and for CY to try their best to avoid all these backs and hopefully get shrooms and to get up there fast. Especially Kate.
Burnout on third there, so only top 2 for OS.
He's got to avoid these bats from Neemsy and everyone, and he does.
TC at third is not great, but if he can pass it to OS, it'll be huge for them.
Yeah, Caden jumps all the way back 7. It's bottom 2 for CY now. Astro, OS still running it up in first. And another commercial. All right. So we actually have Henry's bagging field right now for you guys.
Bag, yeah.
So we can keep an eye on Shock situation now even better for you guys.
Glitch is blocked, so we won't see any big plays unless it gets unblocked. Blue coming out onto OS here.
Early blue, which is big, which is going to be big for CY. Henry is in 10 by quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit. Wow.
And he gets a star, but he's probably going to pull Shock at this set right here, you'd think. He actually doesn't. He's going to be off.
It's 1 box and 9 for Clyde if he gets lucky.
Well, for CY's sake, he needs to get lucky and get shot 9 right here.
Oh, saved by the bell. That green almost connected.
Well, a bad
helpful push from
Neemsy. gonna have to make him go super wide and drop to those. Well, he gets another blue though.
It might be CY in 1 though. CY 1-5 holding the blue here.
He is holding it. Yep. Clips the nana, but
Devastating
yeah, he's just
nana.
gonna be holding this blue for the time being. Henry
Yeah, their
running in the
highest
pack.
their highest score Poison's finally got into first, so he can just kind of cruise on down and hopefully stay in 1. But he does not hold the 1, it looks like. Unless it was part
Yeah,
of their
blue coming
plan.
in. That is gonna get Aiden's gonna get the combo off, I believe.
Still a
So it's
1-4.
1-4. Yeah.
Ew,
Oh
the back bomb on Caden.
man, that's really tough. Really tough. Saw Poison kind of take his spot though, so still at least a 1-4 for CY. Caden doesn't
No
get the
chain.
chain, unfortunately.
It's gonna be tough to use any pals or blues here, so he really needs to get some shrooms to get up the pack. A mega could be huge, but I do believe Henry might have the shock already.
Well, we'll
Oh
see
wow,
right
he
here.
doesn't.
No,
Oh,
he
but he
does
does
now.
right now.
Yeah, he does have indeed. He does indeed have shock. So,
He may
Caden
see a
at best is gonna have to
TS.
predict this shock. I'd imagine you gotta use around here at last. Oh, he doesn't dodge though. Does
Yeah, it
not
looks
use
like
his
CY
mega in
was cycling
time.
their dodges there, so only 1 dodges.
Gotcha. Yep. Does get into set though. Can he get a good item? Triple shrooms.
Triple
That's not going to
shrooms.
be enough to pass Astro at
Dots
least.
with the blooper as well.
So we see CY getting 5, 6, 7. Well, we see a
It
couple
might
of.
be top 2. Yeah, top 2 for CY.
Oh, good. That's a good race. That's a really good race for CY. That's a race they needed, absolutely needed, to hopefully get back in this war.
Yeah, that's a 20-ish point race, I think. So putting him
That will
closer, but still
exactly
quite far from getting back to even
right.
territory.
Right. I mean, what CY really needs is a few like top 3s and top 4s to really get back into this. But a top 2 is a start nonetheless. It'll definitely help. And we do indeed see a top 2
Oh,
5 8.
5-8. Something happened to
Unfortunately,
Dots
Dots
there at the
does get
line.
last, so it's not as big a race as it maybe could have been. But it is a winning race nonetheless. And
I
that's
wonder
gonna
if,
give them, let's see, down 59. It's like with 3 left. 5 left.
yeah,
I'm sorry. 5 races to
with
go.
Caden pulling triple shrooms, or he might have bumped Dots into the fire pillar on accident. It cost him about 4-point deficit there.
Yeah. And that could end up mattering. We will absolutely have to see. But for now, it's a start. At least it's looks like an 11-point race win. So, what track does CY opt to go with here now?
We're probably going to see a Moonview Highway coming out from CY here, if I had to guess.
They could also do Gold Mine. They are in 8th, but we don't see. Yeah,
We
we do
do see
see
the
them.
Moonview,
Okay.
yes.
BC3 and Delfino coming out for OS.
They need to catch a break here and get the track pick.
Yep,
And
and they do.
Yeah,
Yeah, now
this
it's
could be where
imperative for
CY turns the
CY.
tide on OS. So OS will
Yeah,
need to keep showing their presence here in these next few races. They want to hold on to this win.
it's imperative CY holds their top 2 on these first few turns and does not give up to OS. Here, Kane's gonna stop for the 7th place. Oh, he doesn't get an
Oh, and he
item
misses the
though.
chain.
That could be costly for him. We see Dots. Oh, and Poison also back there. So
A
he's got
side
to watch
green.
out.
Wow,
Ooh.
great snipe by Astro.
So it's just Ismail in 1 with Astro right behind him.
Going for the bomb card, does not detonate.
See if Astro can snipe Ismail here. He might be going for the draft also, but not look like he's gonna get it. And
Playing it
wisely goes
safe,
on the
I'll
right
go
path.
wide, yes.
What? Oh, he
But the
might
draft
draft
gonna come
him.
out.
He will draft him. Gets into 1.
Clyde winning the bagging battle. They're gonna need to pull the
That's
shock here if they
big.
want to get a big race.
That's really big indeed. And they need a blue too. So right now, Astro holding the fort down in 1.
Yeah, it looks like
See
1-3-4 for OS, and a shock comes out for CY.
Maiden dodges. Nice. And he gets the item
But he
too,
gets to,
past Nimsy and
Astro hits
Astro.
the truck, the car.
So yeah, Caden into 1 now with a red, so he does have protection.
OS do have 2-3-4 though, so it's just Caden up there.
Yeah, and a Mega and 4 for Astro is big. As he could either slag or maybe wait and see if Henry can pull a late
Yeah,
shot.
Henry is in 10, so they could be banking on that second shock here.
Poison
Poison
trimming
trimming
up.
up.
That's big. He's gonna be able to pass at least one, but not more than that for now.
It all matters what he chains. And he doesn't get a box, probably.
Yeah, Neemsy trying to slag him, trying to swerve back him. This looks like Poison go on the right side, maybe shroomed up there. He kind of
Uh-oh.
floods a little bit. And now that, yeah, Astro's... Yeah, he's
Yeah, it
gonna
looks
use
like
the
it's a
Mega.
2-3-4. Unable for Poison to get through this Mega here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2-3-4 for OS. Winning race
Another
again.
winning race, yeah. Looks like CY getting 6-8.
2-3-4-7 for OS. So it's just not enough right now. I mean, CY is just up there, but they're just not able to close out these races, it seems, despite them having shock to that race. We
Yeah,
saw
only
Poison
one
get hit up
dodge
a
being
couple
a
of
Mega
times.
is not going to be strong enough.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, OS has made some really good plays with their items too. I'll give them that. They made some good snipes and back spams
Yeah,
onto
very
CY's
aggressive play
center,
style.
which is definitely 2-3-4-6 actually for OS. Is they're now up 68 with 1 GP left.
Yeah, CY does need to be able to combat this aggressive play style, or else they're not going to be able to hold down these top spots. There's
And
just, you will
upper
just see
overall index
slagging
too.
over and over from OS, just doing so much
Yeah.
damage to CY.
Yeah, top 4 overall indies 2 to boot, but yeah, the slagging is also what's keeping OS their top spots. They have a really good game plan, it seems, and I know I mentioned their chemistry beforehand, despite them being a newer clan. Like all these guys have played together for longer than that, so they have the chemistry with each other, and you're kind of seeing it with their gameplay too. They seem to be doing really well coordinating, like who's the slagger and who's the runners for these races as soon as they establish their frontal presence.
Yeah, they're just kind of disrupting CY. CY isn't able to even get like an organization going because they just keep getting overpowered in the mid pack.
Oh, they do get their track it pick in MG, so we'll see if this can help them out. Caden in second for now. Be wary of Neemsy's backspam, though. He definitely has an item, for sure.
Following a little close, but he is trying to play aggressive so he can contest one. Could see a green sign coming here.
Snipe. Yep. Doesn't get it. But he does
Off
avoid
for
the
the left
back
route, hoping
spams.
for a shroom. It looks like 2-3 for CY right now.
The Susui would be a big item, but he doesn't get it. A good POW, assuming that's
Somebody
OS's
failing
POW.
gap.
Not sure who that was. Can't really see much right now, but it is a... Looks like top 2 maybe.
Looks like.
Henry,
Clyde has shock.
Yep. Yes, he does. Henry pulling the bill there and Clyde turning around, so he does have shock. And we'll see if CY can get any dodges here. As a couple of their guys are in the back, I believe.
2-3, they're going to need some shrooms here as well as getting to first. They're not pulling any blues.
Yeah, Caden unfortunately not able to pull shrooms.
Poison going left.
Going to take the gap. And he gets into 1.
Very good. It's a big break, though.
Yep.
It looks like 2 is not going to be able to be beaten unless some shock play happens.
Switching to Astro's POV, takes the gap, and that's going to pass 1 to CY.
CY does go around. Oh, he didn't have a dodge. He had triple reds, though.
Caden to TC in third, though. That is really bad for CY. Yeah, so
They do cancel.
Shock cancels it. Okay. I don't think anyone else dodged.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think they shocked into set.
Neem's going for the shroom and 2 up here.
Poison should get 1, unless a catastrophic fail here at the end. Yeah, he is in 1. Blue shot coming in.
Nothing.
Can Caden keep third? Nope, someone takes gap. It is his mail,
his
though.
teammate.
And unfortunately, one of CY gets passed by at the end there. Dots wasn't able to do the cut, but
Still a winning race for them. 1-3-4, I believe.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see what score's looking like after 10 or 9. Looks like OS up around 54 with 3 to go. Oh, Blitzy DC'd again.
Very unfortunate internet. Maybe his mom is taking the router out for a walk or something.
Or forgot to take it out of the microwave.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be seeing a reset again with 3 left, unfortunately. I'm not sure what spot he got to. Already DC'd or when he even did DC. Maybe it was during the race. Probably did actually, so. Nonetheless, though, yeah, winning race for CY. I imagine they will probably claim spots. If we see reset.
No vote looks like a reset. Yeah. It's a good start for CY to get 1-3-4 there, but they're gonna need like that race again minimum if they want to catch this lead.
Yeah, they're gonna need a miracle here for sure to come back and win. With just 3 to go, they need to go absolute ham on OS, which like I said isn't. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility, but pretty unlikely as we don't see a whole lot of comebacks this late when they're down by this much. But luckily for them, if they aren't able to win this match, it is a best of 3, so they have match 2 to win hopefully and send this to a third match.
Yeah, if they do go to that, they will need to change how they're playing right now because it's not working out right for them.
Yeah, they just find themselves in the mid pack too much. It seems not up at the front quite enough against OS because most of the races we do see at least 2 or 3 OS members in the top 3 for most of the time. Also, and they don't really have the shock to bail them out either, or the blues. So that's just a recipe for disaster if you're CY.
Not too
we've been
many
seeing
mechanical
so far.
errors though. Like, so no one's like playing too poorly. They're just not able to like use their items in the right spots or pull the right ones that they need.
I'd say it's just a matter of OS is just simply playing better than CY. CY's not playing bad by like any means really, but OS has just been outplaying them more in this match one, which sometimes that's going to happen, and you just have to tip your cap to the other team and just go next. I mean,
Yeah.
just kind of scratch this match and go on to the next one.
How they end this match for CY is going to really determine if they can have momentum for the next match, if they can start winning the races early. Because right
For
now they're
sure.
probably got their heads between their knees, just kind of like thinking about what they can do and not having much to work for. But if they can really end on a good note, they will have a chance in match 2.
Yeah, definitely. And this is something that we haven't talked about yet, but yeah, momentum's a real thing. And if CY can end this first match off on a good note with like 3 winning races in a row, that could go a long way into the second match. You're absolutely right about that. So we'll see if they're able to do that and go in on a good note as we do. We'll be starting again in a second.
Yeah, thankfully no one needs a room join tutorial for this one. Been very, very proficient on joining the room this match.
Yeah, for sure. So getting started again, 3 races to go. And let's see what both these teams have in store for us. Are we going to see a miraculous comeback from CY, or is OS going to finish the job and take home match 1? I think really all CY needs to do is just get it to within 40 or 30 this race, and they'll have actually a decent chance. Like, because then they'll be within striking distance with just like one top 4 or maybe top 4 and a top 3 that could do the job for them. So like, that's kind of what I'm looking for here.
It is easier said than done, but that is what they're going to need if they want to contest for this first match. Now, BC3
Absolutely.
is quite the dice track as well, so it could be anyone's favor on that track as well. Not necessarily luck, but just the cut being so powerful, it just swings a race.
It will be BC3. So we were guaranteed to see one of the Bowser's Castles.
One of the Bowser's Castles
here,
was
and
going to be picked.
Is the case. I like this one a little bit more than RBC, just for no years. So let's see some chaos on this track. I would imagine Astro will try to go for Aether. Yep, does get actually contesting. Dot's gonna back up and get an Aether, but Astro pulls a golden, so he can't do the cut if it is unblocked. Maybe his teammates opt to unblock for him.
It looks like CY is holding down at least top 2 right now.
Seems he might go for Ultra too. That's something to keep an eye on. We'll see. I'm not sure. Cut is blocked, but it gets taken out by Blitzu. So yeah, Astro is in 1. Gonna golden up and have a little breakaway.
Random green in last.
It is BC3 though, so he is by no means out of the race.
Yeah, but I mean, just they were maybe top 2, if not 1-3, going to the cut, and now Astro has just a broken lead in 1 right now.
Yeah, he does. Henry is in 10 by a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if he gets shocked or not. And for CY, hopefully they're able to get a couple of blues for Astro. But for Astro, all he needs to do is just block the cut. That's it. And oh, almost fell
A
off
little
there.
dicey.
Henry has shock, by the way. So we'll see if it
CY
gets
does have on the
used in
mid
the
pack
cut area.
spots.
If CY was able to unblock cut, then I imagine they'll probably use shock to prevent them from going for it. But it's not looking like that's going to come in. Not going to be the case. Okay, looks like Henry. Oh, he gets stopped by
Clyde, very
Clyde!
good.
Clyde gets it out of Henry. That's huge.
That
Huge
keeps
play
him in
from
the
Clyde.
race.
Yeah, absolutely. Now CY definitely has a chance to
A
come
top
back
2
out
though
if
from
Clyde can get
OS.
shock. Yeah, Astro's still in 1 chillin'. No blues in sight for him.
Clyde is now in 10 though, so he may be able to pull a shock and swing this for CY's favor.
He has to. Clyde has to get the shock right here. Or else, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna stand a chance for the rest of this war. We'll see Astro double block the cut, I would imagine. Henry gets a box in 9. It gets Bill, so maybe
Could be,
Clyde
yeah.
can have. Will we see any cut takers? Nope, Astro's still 1. Now the cut is gonna be taken by
Poison makes it, but so
couple
is an
guys.
OS player, so it's still an OS lead right here. Top 2-4 from OS.
Astro's gonna lay a couple of traps. It gets poison with the Nana. Really good.
It looks like
Nana
Poison
from
got Neemsy though, so he's still holding on to 2, but there was a TC, I believe.
really nice run from Astro. I want to say that right there. I mean,
Yeah, very good
he did really
lines.
well after taking the cut lap 1. That's all he needed was to get and to get 1. And again, no blues for CY. Just not sure if they're not cycling for them or if they are and just not pulling it or what the deal is, but interesting to see that unfold.
I would hope that OS holding it, they didn't just go 3 laps without pulling it a single time, but we have seen quite the luck array in this match with 3 megas for Caden lap on the first race. So maybe no megas if only the megas in his item roulette.
Indeed, it's 13589 for OS. So it's looking, yeah. Let's see with the table being merged. It's looking pretty grim dire. Looks like OS up around 62 with I believe 2 races to go now. So let's see with 2 left. I mean, honestly, might have to all run. I mean, can you do that? Can you all run yet?
I do believe you
I
can.
forget how the rules work that way.
Well, it does not look like an all-run track has been picked yet, so
No,
it will
yeah.
be bagging still.
They're not going to do that, but I was just curious if they wanted to think about all running, if they were even allowed to, because I know the rules state you have to be down a certain amount of points. I think like 31 or more, more than 31 after the last race, and probably 62 or more with 2 to go. I think. I mean, don't quote me on that, but yeah, that's just maybe a possibility that they could have done is go for an all run type, but it's looking like they're just going to keep bagging and go match 2 and just take the loss for this one.
Yeah, Clyde did an excellent job of getting the shock out of Henry there, but it still just wasn't enough for him getting the shock to even secure a winning race for CY.
Yep.
So as much as he does, the runners will have to put in a lot more work here to get a really good race. They need top 4 to even make this possible here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're relying too much on shock, you're more than likely going to lose the match. If you're in the position where you need shock to win just about all your races, you're probably not in a very good spot at all, like for most of it. So yeah, for CY, they're going to need to just be up there more. I know I've talked about it so much, so I'm not not trying to beat a dead horse. We've mentioned this a bunch, but yeah, they're just going to need to command those top spots and be up there more in match 2 to if they want to send this to match 3 and ultimately win this finals match.
Yeah, OS top 3 right now on a really heavy running track. It's not looking good for CY.
We saw Henry go for the shock there, but he pulls a goal in the 9. So both baggers are sitting at that set. Shockless for now. OS in top 2. Doing a good job of running it up. Astro takes a good jack there. So he can back if he wants. He does have another green to protect him. But yeah, looking pretty dire for CY.
Someone having a TC.
Good double backspin
OS gets
there
packed.
from those guys. Oh, CY Shock just got used. And they end up
And the blue
canceling OS
cancel.
Blue. So a little bit of mistiming there, as they had to have been CY's Blue. I mean, and their Shock as well, but they end up canceling it so C doesn't lose too much time from that. They're still top 2 also going into lap
CY
3.
345, but
It's not enough. I mean, unless they get both Seed and Astro out of there, it's not going to be enough going into this race. See what K-Nos do this gold. I mean, he's gotta use it pretty up. Not going to be
on
able
the
to as he
target
gets
pal.
pad. But he actually does pretty good job managing it.
Blue is
Another blue coming
helpful.
in.
They will
Is
need
that
one
ground
more,
card?
unfortunately, or some sort of miracle to get the other guy out of top 2.
We see Henry holding the bill for now. So maybe Clyde can pull another late shock.
It's a crucial box that could have been a blue that he didn't get.
Yeah, and he's going to lose our spot to Neemsy, so looking like that is late shot coming in, gets OS after set. Yeah, got them on the net. Poisonism 1. You see the greens coming up, doesn't get them. So yeah, that is going to be GG's for match 1.
Yeah. Very well played by OS. CY will have to change up how they're playing if they want to make this a match 3.
Yeah, hats off to OS. I mean, they did an exceptional job in this match. I was really impressed by their running prowess, showing why they have those high averages in GSC and one of the top teams, if not the top team in D6, perhaps the favorites to win it all. So CY definitely has their hands full, and now they're backs up against the wall going into this second match. We'll see if they can come out with a better game plan and do a better job of getting up in the front. But yeah, I mean, what were your thoughts, Storm, on match 1?
I mean, match 1, OS just showing why they've made it to finals, like absolutely destroying the mid pack and just running the entire races. They're just a commanding lead by OS after winning their last 2 finals in previous seasons. Like they're going for a third one right now. They know that they are the best, and they're just going to prove it here today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll see this last race play out. Hopefully CY can get a winning race to at least have some sort of momentum boost for the second match. Give him a little confidence, perhaps. Is I imagine it's probably pretty shot right now. Probably not feeling too great, but it's up to them to not get too down on themselves and to keep it level headed.
Yeah, they did lose in finals last season, so if they're really going to need to like reset their mental and get a good way of winning this if they don't want to lose finals again for the second season in a row. They have it in them, but they have to find it within themselves.
Yep, definitely.
Because OS is not giving them any windows to like capitalize either. Like OS is really have a secure formation organization in all their races and how they play.
Yeah, they really aren't. And we'll see it being RBC for the last race of match 1. See CY in 1-3 at the moment. Poison trailing the Nana in 1, Caden itemless.
Astro went for
That
the
shouldn't be
draft if he can get it. Oh, it eats the side red.
ends up reading him eating the Nana instead, but Caden's still itemless in first. Not great, but seems like he's alright for now. I should be able to get an item here.
Henry
Dot's
just
gonna get
barely in
redded at the
10.
cut. So yeah, it's a 2-3 looking like for OS, something like that.
Caden will have to be very creative with his backspams if he wants to take them out of the top spot. And he gets Neemsy.
Good
Such a
back
good
spam.
player to take out too,
Caden.
because he's very fast.
Yep, makes the rail 2. Really nicely done.
Good
Clyde
lead, but
in
I don't
10.
see any CY players at the top of the pack here.
We'll see if Clyde has shock or not. Astro's off
Oh,
the rail. So Henry, looking at his POV, he doesn't have anything, but Clyde could have.
falls
Now he's
off,
gonna
no
fall
shock
off.
in play.
Shockless, but Henry's just gonna go for the 9. Now it's his only play. Astro holding the star in 8. He's just gonna have to change. There's not much else he can do with this right
He's fully
now.
banking on Henry getting that shock 9.
Yeah, he's
But he
gonna
opts to
opt
use it
to
because
use
he's
it.
far behind.
Seed's also back here in 7. So bottom 2 for OS.
OS is also 2-3 because I haven't seen much change in the pack over there.
Yeah, not much happening right now, so gonna be pretty uneventful for the time being.
I think a CY player has gotten close to the 2-3 players, but it's still not enough to get into the
I
winning race
believe
here.
someone does have shock now based on how the baggers are acting. It's looking like it. That could be Clyde, and yeah, we'll see. I
And
believe
it is
CY
a
just
CY
dodged.
shock.
Not sure
Now
what chain poison has. That'll be important to see.
they really need to get a great race here to switch their momentum for this next match. So if they can get like a top 2-4, top 3, that would be huge for them to start the next match.
It really would. Absolutely.
If you're OS, you really want to make sure that their mental is destroyed and they can't come back. So they're gonna do everything they can to just not just get like a winning race, but like to make sure that they have good momentum to continue their second match.
Nice POW too, assuming that was CY's POW. T-POW'd Astro really good.
Way to use the hedge to dodge the red there by Neemsy.
CY is bottom 2, so probably not looking like a great racer. I'm not really sure. Well, we see Cade and Dots in packs, so yeah, winning race for OS, I would imagine. Maybe not. We didn't really have eyes on the top spots that race, so apologies from us. But yeah, that's gonna do it for match 1. Once again, OS wins pretty handedly. So it's looking like it was an 86-point win for OS according to our table.
That's quite the
Wow.
dominating lead there. So if they continue playing like that, OS will continue to win in the second match. So CY does need to do something about this.
Top 2-4 OS got last race, so they ended off on a high note, and CY, yeah, ends it off on a pretty sour note going into second one. So yeah, please stick around. We have match 2 coming for you guys very shortly. See if OS can win it in 2 or if CY can tie it up and send it to a third match. Please stick around, guys. Probably take a quick break here before we come back, but we will get back to y'all. Welcome back, everyone, and we are just about ready to get match 2 underway as or 8 room currently. If you're just joining us, OS won match 1 by 86 points and are up 1-0 in this best of 3, and CY in a dire need of winning this match, or else they will lose out on the banner, the D6 banner this season. So yeah, jumping in with us. A couple of points we kind of made, if you missed it, were CY needed to command more of the top spots if they want to win this match and get OS out of them like ASAP. As for most of the races last match, OS was in like either top 3 or top 4. Like at least there were 3 of the runners in the top 4 positions for most of the match. So that's the biggest takeaway here. What would you agree with that, Storm?
I would agree with that, Vinny. This has been very dominating for OS. So if CY needs to just disrupt their formation and coordination, so if they're able to start that with match the first race, they might have a chance of having a lead in this match too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have pretty much the same POVs for match 2 as match 1. This is Astro's POV looking like, and I believe CY is starting in second now. So OS host as we do see them going Maple, and CY going Sherbet Land. So still again standard track picks for these starting positions. There's no surprise there, and it is going to be see Maple being track. So yeah, OS gets their pick, and we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it right off the rip. Can CY get into these top spots and command them? This race is gonna be a really good test for them, and could be a little foreshadowing as to how this match goes. Let's see Astro start holding down 1 and gonna be trailing this Nana, but it disappears in the cannon, so now he has no
poison
protection.
right on his tail. Yeah,
Let's
Astro's
see if
going to
they
have some very
can.
fast lines, but Ismail's getting with the draft up there.
He does keep 1 though
I'm only
still.
seeing CY players, so they have changed up their game plan here.
Ooh.
Top 3 with the Nana and combo and poison,
Yeah,
but
he
it
didn't
still
get
should
the
be a
ground
CY top
shroom.
2.
But he nans him though. Gonna get the box up here. Yeah, he's gonna
Blooper
be
will
getting
not help
red.
him. Doing
Yep.
everything he can to dodge the red, it's not enough.
A valiant effort from Astro, but in the end, lost out on it. A lot of
Oh
CY in the
no,
mid pack
CY, they
right
lost their
now.
lead.
Yeah, not great at all on a track like this. Astro missing the box, so that could be crucial.
It's top 2, bottom 2 for OS right now.
We see some cut takers from CY. Pack's still relatively close, but you see
And
Astro
they're
pulling
holding
blue.
blue too.
Yep, big
So
for
they don't have the
OS.
blue to rely on this time. So CY will have to do something else to break into these top 2 spots.
Yeah, Astro just going to be holding on to this for a long time as OS is in 1. We see both baggers just sitting back at the set, so I would imagine it's shockless for now. Someone was off, I think. Way back there, they're gone in last, whoever that
If
is.
Hayden can pass his TC, they might have a chance to get the blue back. But Astro's doing
Oh.
everything he can to make sure he doesn't get it.
And he is going to avoid it, so CY is going to be bottom 2 now. That was Ismail that was off, so yeah, they're absolutely
Very
gone.
good
Just
game
bottom 2
awareness
now.
from Astro to know that his blue holding is very important, and by having Caden wait with him, that's just another runner that won't be able
He
to
gets it
compete for the
again, by
top
the
spots.
way.
Unbelievable!
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Very good gameplay for very high game IQ from Astro. As we did see for the moment, Henry doesn't have shock because that was POV. Astro gets him getting backed, but that doesn't really matter as he's just gonna be still holding this blue. Oh, but Kane was off again. So another is that bottom 2 for CY again?
I believe it is.
I don't know what's happened to them, but that
Astro
is
should
really
have been out
bad.
of the race, but now he's in 6th.
And
They
he's
went for
able
the
to
blue
throw
and
the
now get
blue now because
items.
of that. Gets a shroom to chain. And he's gonna get that shroom. Henry building up. Maybe Clyde has.
I don't see any calls, so it looks like even Henry might get the bagger point too as well.
So CY ends up getting bottom 2 despite Astro holding a blue for 2 laps pretty much. Yeah, I mean, there's just no excuse for that. I mean, Astro has to get 8th there if you're CY.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how they fell off or what happened. Maybe some bad QM or physics is Maple Treeway is
Yeah.
notorious for uh owning owning runners with QM. It happens all the time with Wheelock stuff. OS ends up getting top 256, and yeah, I mean, there just really isn't that much of an excuse from CY's
Yeah.
POV that
They,
that
I
race.
did like that CY did try to get to the front as fast as possible, but for some reason they were not able to hold on to their top two at the beginning of the race there.
For sure. For sure. We did see that at the beginning. We were hoping it would stick and maybe that would be a turning point for CY this match, but that wasn't the case and they find themselves down 15 after the first race. So they need to make something happen quick for sure. They need to establish a running game and establish honestly an early lead if they want to have any chance of coming back in this finals match.
Yeah, it could be the mindset from the last match one that makes these mistakes to happen because they should have been able to hold on and they should have let Astro get last, and neither of them those things happened. So their mental could be a little down from the last match.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's the case. And OS gets their track pick.
Chaining track picks for OS is not what you want to see if you're CY.
Absolutely. And we know obviously about OS's running presence, so this could be really bad for CY. This track almost impossible to come back if you don't get up there early on or pull blues. And we haven't really been seeing many shocks from them either, so that's also something that they can't really rely on. Kane gets the mega, is gonna try to take
Misses
it, but
the
doesn't
take,
get it. He's gonna get it now, but he loses a lot more time doing that, and Astro's gonna
switching
unfortunately
Astro.
be pancake there, so finds himself in 8th. Kane chains a single shroom. Not much he can do
And
at the
spots have
moment.
not changed. OS still top two right now.
Yep. And starting to break away too. And if you're Kane,
Not
I feel you
chaining
got
that
to
is
chain in
might be a
that.
misplay. Yeah.
I feel like you gotta try to get blue at all costs with OS
Blue or
being in the
POW would be
front.
so helpful.
And these triple greens aren't going to do too much with all his teammates around him. He's going to back these. C does die, but so does Caden. He tricks right into the truck and eats it. Henry with Bill right now. So hopefully Clyde can get shock. I mean, that's really only CY's win condition right now.
Yeah. I mean, a poison. Oh, the CY does have 2-3. They do need a blue, or at least some sort of shock red or something to get to first. But they can't just go with these mid spot races every time. They do need to get that first place.
Astro does get a TC, so that could be huge for CY if Caden can avoid it. And it's looking like
Excellent
he's going
job
to.
of dodging and keeping his speed up too.
I maybe would have used that POW a tad earlier, but not bad usage from him at the same time. I mean, they're not going to do much with the break that OS hasn't won. But they are 2, 3, 4, and yeah,
Great
triple
pull.
streams for Kane's gonna be good.
No shock, and they get 2-3-4 here, which is it's a winning race. But
Yep, for sure. Another shroom pull for Caden. Avoids the green, luckily.
danger screens.
And
Pretty
yeah, it
close
is
to that
2,
nano
3,
there.
4. It is
2,
2,
3,
3, 4
4.
for CY. See, it looks like they're getting 8 though, so that's gonna be about a +3-ish race for
I
CY.
believe you're right. Yeah.
But not bad at all considering it was OS's track pick and they were kind of running away with that early on.
Yeah.
On MH. They were able to bring it back, so yeah, props to CYs. That's going to be a +5 race for them. And we hope for their sake that it is a sign of things to come this match. And this match will
Yeah.
be different than the first one.
Nimsy's still showing his presence as a very good runner, having a 30-point GP already. He did score 111 last match, so just showing his
He went off.
dominance on these tracks. Believe it
Yeah,
or not, that is actually lower than his average. He's actually been
that's
averaging
crazy.
more each match.
That's crazy. I mean, I think it's just an instance of a runner who is probably a few divs higher than the div he's actually running in, for at least for his skill.
Yeah.
Skill-wise, it seems. But you do see that from time to time in MKWii in these divisions in GSC. But honestly, for CY, I think the main key is just getting Neemsy out of one like ASAP. If they can contain him, I think they would have a much better time getting these winning races and ultimately winning this match.
I do think you're right, especially if Nimsy is their IGL. If they can make him get sent to the back, that could be very strong communication wise for CY.
And Nimsy kind of does strike me just from the times we see with him, does kind of strike me as that has that in-game leader mentality. So I believe he is at least one of them for OS. So it is super important to them and to their success. We will see Caden get the
Dangerous
draft, but yeah, whenever you get the draft on Sandhop, you are forced to slow down after landing from a
back bomb
relatively
killing 3 players.
sand.
Looks like,
and it is to a OS, so that definitely benefits CY.
Poison getting in ahead of Nimsy. It looks like, showing that he also has that high 38 average.
Ismail in 1 for now. That's and with a little bit of a break, so that is good for CY. They're currently 1-4. And
another mega
pull.
and 4 by Caden. Will he go for the ultra? He'll hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll still hold on to that. We see Henry gets hit with the flip. He doesn't have shock, but Clyde is 10, so Clyde could already have. He goes around. He either has Bill or shock.
That's a good observation. Hopefully CY does have the shock. Could get 2 as well if they want to use early.
If he doesn't fall off here, they definitely have. And yeah, he definitely has.
Caden getting bumped off with the only dodge, looks like.
Yeah, that could be really costly. Astro pulls a star. I don't know if CY has any other dodges right now. But for now, they're just holding on to this shock to try to find the best place to use it. Astro wisely drops back into 7th place box and gets triple shrooms. Is he going to go for Ultra? He will. He's got to bail out of it, though.
Barely.
As he had to force to use a shroom early on it. Yeah, couldn't be able to do the full thing. He gets a golden, though. That is big.
Shock could be coming for CY here?
Will we see shock being used?
I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here.
They may have waited to
close
focus
back
on the wall glitch, maybe.
Yeah, there's a good insight if that was their plan there. I do see CY players at the back of the pack still. So hopefully at least one of them dodges the one.
Hopefully they have
no
good
OS
chains.
top 2.
Yeah, well, it's packed super close though. Are there any? Man, 2 of them going around. Kane's the only one who took the cut at the end, so I think OS top 2.
Yeah, it's a top 2, 6, 8, I believe, for OS.
I mean, I guess.
Or was that top 3?
I don't know. I guess they just didn't have great chains after shock. I'm not sure. I think a lot of them. Well, we saw them shocking after, so maybe they just didn't have an item. They kind of got shocked.
Henry in 8th. We might have had a DC. It looks like.
Oh yeah, looks like it.
I do believe it could be Blitzy if I had to guess.
And it is.
Oh, Ismail got 2nd though. It's very good salvage. I thought that was a devastating race for them, but no, it must have been Blitzu DCing in 1, yeah, or at least 2.
Oh, is that the case?
I'm not sure if he DC'd after crossing or not, but they definitely had top 2.
Caden said in chat they claimed 2, 4, 5, 7. So
it's gonna be a very good save then, but it's a lucky DC for CY.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a salvage for sure.
Yeah, Caden getting bumped off of the Mega was catastrophic for them. Because
it really
DOS,
was.
I believe, was a dodger.
It really was. I mean, I would imagine they probably could have gone 1 if he was able to hold on to that Mega and dodge at the end. But rather than it's just 2, 4, 5, 7. We saw
CY is making this a lot closer though, thankfully. Like it's a lot more fair gameplay by both teams.
It is a lot closer, and CY has done a better job so far this match of being up there more. But they still have to control at least Seed and Nimsy, it's looking like, as far as like indivs go.
Yeah, Ismail did pass Nimsy earlier on, so I'm not sure if that's just by speed or if item was used, but he did get to contest Nimsy for 1 there.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely seeing them try to actually get into first place and hold it down.
Yep, for sure. I guess one thing I will touch on quick while we have a minute is like the standings, actual standings for this div. So CY2 actually won their conference. They finished with 27 points, and Offscript finished with 23. So they were the better team in the regular season overall. But as far as I guess the Indians go, OS had more of their guys just in the Indians. So not really sure what that is about both teams. Maybe just either I'm used to, or maybe it kind of came down to shocks potentially was the difference maker, since it seems like OS maybe has the better runners, the better running power, but perhaps CY did a better job of either getting more shocks or using their items better in their matches and kind of winning with like strategic item play.
Yeah, they
Potentially.
definitely would have had to play well by of course by any means, because they had a 9-1 record. So like surely they were doing something right for 10 of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very devastating to see such a big loss in the first match, though. But I do think they're able to kind of pick themselves up and actually maybe win this match too. Maybe hopefully see a match 3 game.
Hopefully, yeah. For entertainment's sake, we'll hope
Of
that is the
course.
case. And once again, we also do see Dots is so far the team MVP on 30 after 3, which
Yeah, it
is
must be great for him because I do believe he was the sub for Sam today.
interesting note. And also Poison, who we thought would be their top scorer, trailing a little bit behind him, but still second overall for the team wise.
OS do now have a little bit more spread on their individs, because last match they was very consistent with Neemsy still like proving that he has that higher average, but they were very close with their points. So now it's a little bit different. So hopefully CY's just been kind of combating their players to send some to the back of the pack.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. And hopefully also for our sake, hopefully Blitzu can get his net sorted and we have no more DCs, as you've already wasted enough time with this. But though I will say it doesn't seem to be disrupting OS's momentum at all, even though they've had these few resets. They seem to have been picked up right where they left off and haven't had any troubles with this. So we do see this with some teams. They have these DCs and resets and it throws them off a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be the case with OS.
Yeah, it's as if they're just pressing pause instead of like resetting. So it's very good they can just keep resuming where they left off without any mental struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Finally seeing 10 in here. Hopefully we should be starting soon. Hopefully no one's checking their router again.
No more interruptions, hopefully, and hopefully smooth sailing for the last 9 races. Once again, OS up 13 on CY after 3 in match 2. Because I do believe their bag of points are correct. There was a little bit of a debate as to what they actually are, but I think they are correct. So the score you're seeing is the right one. So CY got 2-4-5-7, right? Last race.
I believe that's correct.
So I imagine they probably go with RSL again, or maybe they offer a KC pick. We didn't see KC last match, and it seems like teams have gotten away from picking it a little bit. We used to see it be like the standard 2-4 track pick in starting rooms, but now it's like Sherbetland is the main one now.
That's right. Yeah, 2-4 definitely being very common for RSL. I do believe KC is really good for 2-3. I've actually kind of been like streamlining that for CY, because I think that 2-3 has a really great chance for getting shells at the beginning. So hopefully taking Shroomba in 2-3, if not at least as one of them. We are going to see an RSL though for CY. Very textbook play here.
That is a great point that you brought up. Really, it's whoever gets those greens first set is in a good spot, so they can just do Shroomba. I believe DKS ends up getting picked here rather than RSL. Yep. And starting off with Astro again, once again, hosting. See if he can hold on to one.
No one gets a draft. Very good way to ensure that by Astro.
Kane might be ahead on his screen, actually. He might concede, and he will. concede to Caden, who has a Shroom
Top
in 1.
2.
I'd
I do
imagine
believe
Caden
he
just
might
takes
just use
here,
this though. Very
which
good
he
play,
got
good.
very wisely. Good moguls as well from him. See if he does double without any fail. And he will. Really nicely
Very
done.
clean double by Caden. Baggers are very close.
And Astro blocks the dough. Barely makes it. Puts some nanos on it, though. Something to watch out for lap 2 if you are Caden. Astro gets
The
blue, though. So he should throw this after cannon. Unless OS somehow got into 1. Henry does make the strat back.
First.
Clyde made as
Clyde
well.
right behind
Okay,
him,
yeah.
though.
So yeah, it will be about even.
Still holding
Bagging
the blue. I
battle-wise.
wonder if he wants to get him on the double.
It's looking like it's going to get him a little bit before that, probably. But a good blue spot from
Oh,
Astro.
no. Is that a target blue? Caden is
It might
off from
be.
the blue.
Oh, wow. What a blue then from Astro.
Great usage by Astro. Top 3.
I mean, he timed that perfectly right there. Saw. I thought I was going to get him a little bit before the double, but that got him off, actually. Maybe Caden just didn't slow down enough. I don't know.
Is that top 4 for OS?
I think it might be. We see shot
Oh,
coming
but
in.
CY dodges in the cannon ice.
Yeah, that could be big from them. We'll have to see.
This race is far from over. Hopefully, we can see the POV of the runners here.
Maybe switch back to Caden Yatter. We'll see Astro. And Caden as well. So Infor pulls the Mega yet again. Is he going to hold this? He's going to hold this for now, but is he just going to use
he doesn't want to hit his teammates on double.
He's got to be very careful, to not either bump him off or to mega him. So he's going to use it now. A couple people were off, I think.
I do believe that might be the CY players that are off, though.
Let's see, what does he do with this bomb? Just going to back it. And he doesn't hit anyone.
2, 4, 5, 6, maybe?
Yeah, we saw
Might
Seed and
be 2, 4, 5, 6.
But also 2 is CY, so maybe it's a even race, maybe? I don't know. A lot happened.
I think it might be +1 or +3 for CY there, if my calculations are correct.
A lot to take in for sure. We saw very briefly OS was like top 3 or top 4 going into the cannon, but then CY got bailed out with a clutch shock pull from Clyde. So yeah, 1-3 bottom 2 for OS. That's a +1 for them. Looking like with Henry.
Yeah, excellent work by Clyde there. It was very even the entire race, but he was able to still get the shock in the nick of time to save CY from getting top 4 before the shortcuts there.
So I'm not really sure if this is going to lead to anything or if this is something, but Malware did mention that Henry was stuck perma 9 after the strat, and not sure if that's going to be a pen or anything. It might not mean anything, but that's something that's worth mentioning, as there could be something there with that. We'll have to keep an eye on the rep chat and see if there's any possible pen, because I believe a penalty for like if a bagger messes up strats like that is like a -50 usually.
50 points, wow.
But I haven't seen anything yet, so we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, it's OS up 14 after 4 races, with KC coming out now for OS.
Now this is going to be very important who gets the shells here at the first ramp here, just so you can hold that first lead in for Shrumba.
I will see both our POVs are in a good position to pull those shells too. As we see Caden not getting and Astro has a
Shroom too. And a shell in 1, yeah.
Maybe for the second cut here. Yep. Gonna take that cut, and it's an early top 2 for OS. What I can see.
Yeah, very good execution, taking Caden's box, pulling the Shroom and the shell in top 2. But Ismail getting a very contested spot here.
Right behind him, I think Astro's going to have to, concede him. Ismail ends up bumping him, so he takes over 1. Will we see any star drops?
The fib 1, unlucky by Ismail.
Yeah, and he gets redded for that. And we do see a star drop. OS gets it. They weren't able to split it, but
yeah, no share.
Just 1.
Clearly, Blitzy wasn't taught that sharing is caring. So
wasn't ever taught that in preschool, huh?
Yeah. Opts to get his teammates in the air with the POW.
And he chains a red, so we'll see if maybe he goes for red shell Shrumba. He misses it, though.
He misses it.
And does a good job.
5-6-7 for CY. Ismail being
Yeah,
the only player up here, he's only in third.
we still see a top 2 for OS. And Astro has these nans to protect him from Ismail.
Ismail dodging the waterfall, man. Very good on his part.
We'll see if there's another star drop here. No star drop. But
Caden holding Bill
Caden
7. Wow.
Yep. Caden holding Bill. I'm not sure where Henry's at.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him. Okay, he's holding a star right now. Gotcha. So should be shockless right at the moment, right now.
It'd be huge if Clyde's just baiting and he's holding the shock because they would love to see a shock here for CY.
Yeah, Henry's gonna go try star him though. Caden billing up, and he has
Henry
shock. Henry has
9.
shock. So this Bill's gonna drop Caden in 5, and he gets triple shrooms. But
Great pull.
what's OS gonna do with the shock? Are they gonna get into last set, or do they have? They could have dodges, as we did see. Okay, Astro's in a star, and he's in 8 though, so he's kind of out of the race.
Very gone. They'll probably use shock to get 6, 7 into boxes here.
Caden hits the
zapper.
He does get shocked into set, and he gets a single red.
He needs to hold this. Yeah, very very good red onto Neens if he can connect.
I don't know if that's gonna connect.
Neensy breaks it on the shelf. Oh, the fib in the cut though.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So the OS still gets bottom 2. Only drops
Should be another winning race there for CY. I do believe OS was able to hold first though.
I think so.
Very small win for CY, but a win nonetheless, closing that gap even more.
Yeah, I mean we've seen a lot of even races so far in match 2, which is definitely different compared to the first match when OS had like a 48-point lead after the first GP. But 2-3-5-6 is indeed a winning race. About a +3, I think, for CY with Clyde getting 10. So yeah, yep, they are down 11.
CY's done a great job this GP of closing down Neemsy, only on 8 points. Or
they really have.
Less than that.
Yeah, now Dots MVP so far in the match with 54 over at Neemsy's 51. So he's been putting in the work for CY, and I don't know where they would be if it wasn't for him this match. And if he was indeed the sub for Sam, then I guess we can call him a super sub.
A super sub indeed.
And it looks like now OS is going to go for gold mine as they have the 1-4 bottom 2, 1-4-7-8, which I like for these spots. They do have one that they can hold on to, but also their bottom 2 can get the half pipe boxes and try to get Bill for Henry.
Fourth is also able to draft on gold mine if first aligns the right way. So I'm also a fan of that track pick there for 148.
Yep, absolutely. And another ad about the same one. We've seen that ad about like 5 times already. That's 3. Give us some new ads, Twitch. So we'll have Caden's POV for you. He's gonna go. Doesn't sit a whole long, but does get shrooms nonetheless.
Yeah, maybe a miscommunication. I think I saw 2 CY players sitting there, so that might not have been the best play by Caden.
Yeah, very well could be. But he does have an open cut here if he can make it, and he does. Makes it
2 shrooms and 1 is very good. Oh, OS failing cut.
Yep, we saw Astro failing the cut, but Caden still, and Henry has shock already.
And he can get a second. 10. Could be huge if they use it early. But I can't imagine they'd want to.
But now he's going forwards. So Clyde's chase, or no, he's still going back. Well, it's gonna have to be relatively quick if they want to get 2 shocks still, as he doesn't have the whole track to keep going backwards. He's gonna have to turn around at some point. Oh, Astro's Bill. We'll keep an eye on that.
You could see a nice shock by the cut. If they see Caden going for cut, they could TS him in 1.
Well, I think they have to have 2 shrooms. So, and yeah, it's gonna come in there.
They opted to have Caden not block, but they didn't know that he had shrooms in 1.
Yeah. So 2 OS dodge. Oh, that's a nasty
scary Bill drop.
He is not off, though. He's still alive. But he's going to go for Ultra, actually. See if he can make it. Takes him a minute to align for it. And he makes it. Nice Ultra.
Very good showing by Astro, yeah.
And he's also going to be able to draft Dots. But Dots could have an item, though, behind him.
Still a top 2 by CY. But Pack is very close.
And I'm not sure what Neemsy has in 3rd. Yeah, I think if you're Astro, you just kind of got to worry about dots for now, but can't really worry about anyone else. And even he could have a shroom. I don't know
Yeah, I'm
what
not
he
seeing any
has.
trails, so he probably has Shroom. Just passing poison there.
We saw him
It
pull a
looks like
green out, so
they might try to unblock for Nimsy here if he has the
Kane's gonna
Shroom.
block the cut. I believe he got it.
We see an
Uh,
unblock in the map, but
no
no
one
one
takes
takes.
it, and Henry has shock again, so we'll keep an eye on that. Pack is pretty close for BC3
Me Shroom
standards.
off the wall.
Yeah, he's not
Does
finding
not
anyone with
connect.
that. Astro in third. We see Neemsy in second. Pretty mixed spots. Seed comes up, but still
Two, three,
CY
four.
gets. See,
Winning race for OS there. Still a very, very close match. No big races.
yeah, CY gets 1-5. Astro in fourth there. But yeah, really nice from them to prevent Caden from taking cut lap 2 and also dodge 2 of their guys, 1 in Bill and 1 in Star. They probably
Yeah,
knew that Caden had shrooms because they saw him do cut lap 1 with a little bit of breaks. So you kind of have to assume that he's either going to blind or going to take it again. So you do have to shock in that spot, kind of
yeah,
forced to. And luckily they had the dodges to support that.
yeah. Very, very good textbook play there by OS.
They are now up by 16 after 6 races, which yeah,
Yeah, a lot.
that's much more manageable compared to match 1. I will say that.
I think yeah, it was about 48, 50 or something at race 6 last time. So very close this time.
Right.
Now all the 2, 3, 4 tracks kind of been picked except for Stadium, which looks like they're going to go for.
Yeah, and I do like this for their
Probably
spots.
see.
They are in good stadium
Oh,
spots.
no MC3 for CY. It's a 1-5.
Yeah, we see. I guess they did get 8, so I don't really hate it, but I think yeah, MC3 would have been a better track pick in these
Yeah.
spots for them.
I would save it for like a more 1-2, 1-4 situation, but they might just be a very good CY track pick for them. So they're gonna hope to pick that.
It will
Unfortunately, the
be
stadium
stadium.
is picked.
Yeah, it's gonna all come down to can Caden hold on to 1 here at the start.
We did not see
How
him
much?
hold on to 1 last time on Stadium, so he will need to kind of lock in for this first part of the race.
And it's not easy. I mean, our RWS is a very tech heavy track, so it's easy to kind of fail a little bit. And yeah, we instantly see OS get into top too, but Astro unfortunately takes the worst of that exchange.
Yeah, such a strong start for OS on this track pick.
Yeah, I mean they just like instantly outlined CY
Yeah,
there, unfortunately, but that
it's
just
very
shows you
tough to
how
hold
good
those
they are
balances. Yeah,
at these track picks. We'll see Astro golding up
OS bottom 3 though,
to do the turn skip. Yeah.
and just like that, CY is now at the back.
Oh, those males are going to be able to red Astro and send him back to 8 again. We saw Seed in 5th recently.
I
So
might have shot going back forward.
yeah, I
Oh,
think
no,
you might be
he's
right.
aligning for the strategy though.
Yeah, we see Henry over at the half pipe section. He is holding Bill though in 9. So Clyde could, yeah, probably
If I'm
will
not
get
mistaken, Clyde
to,
might be chaining. Yeah, I don't know if he has it yet.
yeah, trying to get that as shock is immensely important. As we saw back in match 1, shock is huge on this
Yes,
track. And we will see it coming in Astro dodges and Star. And first
they
is gonna,
TS'd
or
one.
second's
Yeah,
gonna get TS'd, yeah. One's gonna get TS'd. So that sends OS into, well, it was a 2-3 now, but Caden does red him and gets into second.
we know
I
who's in first. I'm not sure.
It's Ismail.
Oh, so top 2 by CY here.
Oh, Poison actually is up there. So maybe Ismail's, I don't know, but OS is in second now. Although Astro probably gonna get
He's gonna
redded
keep
here
the
unless he
pipe
can break
here.
it. He's not gonna be able to break it. I don't
It
think.
breaks on
Actually, he
something.
does. Oof. Nice
Very good
red
play by
break then.
Astro.
So he finds himself in second, and CY is 1-3. Are we gonna see a late shot come in here? Looking like no.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
2
Kane
people
the
get taken
fifth.
out last turn. Kane gets third. So 1-3, I think, still for CY.
I don't think the fib mattered too much because one of each team got hit there, but it still is a winning race there for CY. 1-3.
Maybe 5-6 or 5-7. Not quite sure, but it is a winning race nonetheless for CY. Yeah, 1-3-5-6. That's a big race. That's gonna put them right there with OS. They're only down 9 now with 5 to go.
Blitzu with the DC for the
Oh,
fourth
Blitz
time.
DC again? Oh man, I didn't even see that.
I was wondering why there's
Yikes.
33 points in last.
Yeah, that's a big yikes. We're gonna be seeing another reset here, most likely.
Now, Blitzu has expertly managed to do this where they don't get penalized for these DCs.
Yeah, no
But if it
kidding.
happens again, they will have to get penalized for a reset.
Yeah, they would have to take a -20, I believe. So they're out of resets now for this batch. If Blitzu DCs again, that actually could be a huge turning point for CY. His
-7,
net's
they're very close game here.
proven to be pretty unstable this best of 3, so that's certainly something to look out for. But it's pretty much anyone's game right now, 5 to go.
Yeah, CY's definitely turned the tables. They had quite the rough match 1, but they've shown why they made it to finals. Like, absolutely just controlling the second half better than the first. Still an even game, but it's very much winnable for CY now.
It really is. This match is right there for the taking for CY. And now it's just a matter of can they close it out and lock it down and take it all the way home to send it to a third match.
I would love to see this third match. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, so
Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, Swim's gonna sub in for Blitzu. They're gonna sub him out here, so that's that's probably for the best. Let's be
very, very
honest.
smart there, yeah, because they cannot afford to have one more reset there.
Mm-hmm. Just hope his net is better than Blitzu's.
Yeah, I hope it's capable of staying in a room for a few more races.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on Swim or have any intel on what we can expect to see from him?
I've only played with him in Lounge, and most of the times he's played very well, scored very good, kept a mental head every time. So hopefully this could be a good sub in for OS. CY hoping to hopefully disrupt him first race so that he can get a bad mental as he subs into match 2 of finals. So it's all going to matter on the mental fortitude of Swim here.
Yeah, that definitely would be in their best interest to do that and to kind of rattle him off the jump. But yeah, I think they're just waiting on him to come in if he hasn't joined yet. But I think he's gonna fit in quite nicely. He should fit in seamlessly with OS, as he too has a lot of chemistry with all these guys, and shouldn't have any problem with the comms. I wouldn't think.
Calm
Just a
shouldn't be an
matter of
issue. It's just the nerves of him playing match 2 finals. So
yep, for sure. I mean, he's being literally thrown into the fire with 5 left. They're only up by 7.
Yeah,
he's kind of got to warm up on the fly and get, if he hasn't warmed up already, and kind of adjust on the spot.
Yeah, this next race will be very interesting. I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out, because this could be
Me
very
too.
impactful for the rest of the match.
Yeah, me too. I guess if you're CY, I've already played Maple, but you still have a few running tracks
DDR
to
will be
go.
picked next if it hasn't been played yet, but I'm not sure if they played already.
I don't believe DDR has been played this match yet.
Yeah, we'll probably see a pick of DDR by them because they did start it when they had a host match 1. So.
Oh wait, I think they did play race 3. I believe actually.
If not, they're going to think of something else. And BC3, MT, and D are all being picked. They are out of their usual running tracks for odds.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get a little creative, for sure. They do have Parkway. That is an option for them if they so choose to go. It'd be a little niche.
Yeah,
I think it'd probably work for them. They could also, if they wanted to run out, I guess Mountain maybe, perhaps. I don't know if they probably wouldn't pick that, but that
Yeah.
is a choice they could go.
They might have picked DK Mountain when they were odds last match. That's probably what we're going to see from them because I don't think Parkway's a staple CY pick or nothing like that. So probably a DK Mountain. It could be Mars Goldmine as well. They have been favoring that when they had first.
They aren't 8 though, so they probably wouldn't opt for Gold Mine as we don't have really the bottom spots.
That is true.
But I think, yeah, we could see a DK Mountain coming out instead. They do also have Coconut Mall, maybe. That's pretty new. That's a pretty neutral track. That's okay for the spots. But they also don't have 8 there, so probably not. I don't know. They do have a couple of choices still. Oh, they're gonna opt for Rainbow Road. Interesting, but I really like it. I like to see him kind of go in for broke here. And
I'm getting a little bit of deja vu right now. We had with CY1 finals the other day. We had Rainbow Road down 23, I believe, and we got top 4, winning the first match. So I'm curious to see if we can see something like that from CY again here.
Well, hopefully it's a repeat of that, but it will be Delfino, not Rainbow Road. Oh, we're gonna need at least a couple of CY to drop it first set, and hopefully get that 8ther, as that is vitally important on a track like this.
Hoping for the draft on Astro, he gets it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Gets into 1 with that. Right now, just driving a hole in the fib in his inventory, opts to back it, and didn't hit anyone with it.
Going around, he could have Shroom too.
Ooh, unfortunately, a little controller fail
Dots
there.
does go around. Could be seeing a Shroom into first here. Along with the double by Caden. It's going to be top 2 for C. Oh, the Mega
Dots megas him. Oh, no.
Oh, this is a terrible position for Caden. He just probably lost 8 seconds.
Yeah, quite literally lost about 10 to 15 seconds off of that. That's a really bad team kill there.
Yeah.
And that could matter a whole lot.
Poison getting taken out. It's going to be just Dots in first with a big break for the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, OS is in a good spot here for sure with that breakaway, but also they're still in spots to pull Shrooms. And we see Astro pulling a Mega in 4. Oh, but early shock and you lose the Mega, so I would have to imagine that's a CY shock.
I would assume you are correct in saying so. I do like that Swim is in second. He seems to have not had any problems with adjusting to the team in this state.
Yeah, not at all. He's definitely been nice so far. Oh, and is that CY off on the dot?
Yeah, I think it's a misplay by Dots there.
And we see Caden taking the double again with the star and has triple Shrooms also.
Triple Shrooms, very close pack. This suit's very big if there's no POW or shock for lap 3.
Yeah, he does have to be aware of the POW, of a potential POW. That's really the only thing that would kill him right now.
And scary TC, but he keeps the triple Shrooms.
Not really sure who that TC hit, actually. Right now it's OS.
It might have been Ismail. I think Ismail might have been TC'd there.
OS in 1, 3, 4, 5. So CY's bottom 3 right now.
Yeah. Caden is going to be the playmaker here. If he can make double here.
I'm so stupid. 1, 3, 4. This is Caden's POV we're looking at. That's my apologies from that. Caden taking the double.
Make it very good.
Yeah, gets into 1.
Still a lot of OS players at the front of the pack here.
And he
but a 1-3-4 by CY now.
Oh, Caden got taken out though. We saw in the freeze frame, I believe. He got redded, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, instead of Ismail. Oh, this is just swung into an OS favor race.
We see OS getting 6 and 7. Was there another DC? Unless there's another runner off. I don't know if there's another disconnect or not.
I'm not sure. I did think that OS is getting top spots, but if they're getting bottom 2, it might still be a CY shock. Or a CY winning race.
I think they did, yeah. CY won the race.
Yeah, Neem's getting the 1 there.
Swim got 8. I didn't see him at all. So yeah, 2, 3, 5, 6 winning race for CY.
Even closer. This is a very close match. Now, if you're CY, hopefully getting the Swim to get 8th there is going to be huge for the mental loss for him. But if he's a cool, composed player, he should be fine.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we will see in a second the updated score, but I mean now if you're CY, you're kind of in control here. You're right there with OS and have momentum. Like the question is, can they build off of this and finish it off? As they are only down by 4 after 8.
Yeah, very close. Some mixed spots. We're gonna see RBC and MG coming out.
Mm-hmm. We saw MG last time, didn't really work out too well, but it is RBC. And if you are CY, might try to at least spoils fourth, trying to draft first. Try to spoil it and get in their line to throw it off if they're able to.
Yeah, they're really gonna want to be able to dominate this track. It's such a heavy running track with great backstanding spots every turn.
And
You see a Mega. Is he gonna use it right away or is he gonna hold it?
He's gonna opt to hold it for now, and
I
either
see
maybe
CY points behind him. He should really consider slugging. There we go. Excellent play by Astro.
He ends up getting 2 of them, I think.
Yeah. And Dots is taken out as well. It's a top 3 break.
Top 3. Yep. See if Astro can get a slagging item here in third. He gets a green. That'll have to do for now. Yeah, he doesn't. He ends up not getting a bumped off. Luckily, avoids Ismail.
Ismail goldening up. Fib tie, then very nearly dodges.
So top 2-4 for OS. Start off.
An incredible triple shrooms in fourth there.
Yeah, he should be able to pass Ismail shortly. Might try to shroom him off. He's too far away for that. But
CY does pull the TC there, so they're not going to be able to pass that to anybody. They're going to need a POW if they want to. Oh, the blue is great.
Yep, that gets Neemsy out of 1.
What an interesting spot to be blued in.
Yeah, probably trying to avoid is hitting Seed with that.
Yeah,
as he could. So he just opts to swerve way out of the lines.
Astro pulling some great items here. Might be able to snag into 2 here.
Yeah, he will. But Seed gets
great. Ismail doing the work, getting a side red.
Oh, Astro's gonna stop.
Another
so there is a blue coming in. Yep.
This time OS getting the blue.
And they're right back at top 2, just like that.
Oh, the fib from lap 1.
Oh, I forgot about the fib, man. We see that happen all the time. The runners forget to communicate that the fib is still there on the second or third lap, and he ends up hitting it. Oof. Oh, but Astro's gonna stop it once again because Caden has blue. Great communication there from his teammates to let him know of the blue coming. And also, as far as the bagging battle goes, both baggers are really close to each other. Henry has shock, though.
Good job dodging these nanas here. They have 1-3 as CY, though.
Well, with OS kind of being in the back, they could have dodges, potentially.
Good back by Caden, but if there's dodges, it's not going to be strong for Poison and getting TS in 2, possibly. And
another
they pulled the blue again.
And I think OS is 1, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe Ismail got hit out, yeah. So we may see a shot coming here soon to get a TS, perhaps.
8th is gone, so I don't know if they'll really worry about 8. We do see someone off, and now Astro gets into 4th because of that, throws the blue. I'm not sure who was off there, if it was a CY member or not. I think it might have been.
I'm not sure, but I do see a bottom 3 minus last for CY. So like 5, 6, 7.
I want to say that's a good race for OS. A really good one. That could turn the momentum right back around in their favor. We saw a ton of blues that race. I will say,
yeah.
I will say that a lot of stopping in first.
4 blues, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that shook up the spots a ton. But in the end, it ends up benefiting OS as they get top 2, 4, 8. So they're now up by 19. It looks like with 3 races to go. So there's still time for CY, but they're starting to run out of time though very quickly.
Yeah, it was very close up until then, but now 19 points, a little bit bigger of a deficit. So you can't just keep getting these nice small +4, +5s. Like you need to get another big race here if you want to make this very contestable.
Absolutely. So because of that, I think we'll see them maybe opting for either a Gardens or MC3 traffic here, or maybe they opt to go for GV. We didn't see GV at all last match, and no one's really picked it yet, which is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, it's a very popular track. I'm a big fan of it myself. I would love to see it picked, but I do think Gardens might be like, oh, Sherberland. So still same tracks we've always seen, but very good track nonetheless.
And OS wisely going for TF as they're in perfect spots for it, being top 2, 4, 8. It will be Sherbet land for CY. So question is now, can they capitalize on their track pick, come out with a winning race?
Caden's gonna be hoping for some shrooms at this first set if he can shroom into the front.
Yeah, you need to drop here if you're Caden. Oh,
Missing the box.
Does not get a box. Bad misplay there from him. You really need it on there. Seeds off.
Neemsy
and
off.
Astro uses his star, tries to star. See, I may have gotten him. I didn't see. But he chains a mega. Another dodge for a dodge. Tries to mega the bagger. I don't think he got Clyde,
He
so
misses, yeah.
he's still right there with Henry. Oh, he gets a 6
great pull.
This should send him into the top spot into 1. Henry's going to be
Bill
off
9.
with Bill at 9. So perhaps
Clyde
Clyde
could
already
pull
has
here.
shock. Astro gets into second, so it's a top 2 for OS. And he does also draft swim. So he will take
Very
over
good plays
1.
by Astro here.
Absolutely. Very good plays indeed. And now Swim can protect him in second. And an early shock. Yep, CY shock.
And they are able to get 2 as well since Clyde is... Oh, great pull by Caden with the triple reds.
Yeah, you could not have asked for a better item from him. We do see CY in top 2, and I believe second could have shrooms.
It might even be a top 3 here for CY, if I'm not mistaken.
As long as they can just run this.
As well.
If OS doesn't get blue, this should be a big race for CY.
Poison holding triple reds in 3 as well.
Yeah,
so
they're
going to be a nice
really
bastion to help them stay in the top 3 here.
They should be able to hold on to this. Like I said, barring a shock or blue. Dots is gonna.
Dots fighting for his life to get to the front, but
it's just not meant to be. But that's honestly a good thing for CY. They need to have someone back there to either get the dodges, and Astro's off. So. But yeah, Dots' job is just to pull a dodge or prevent.
That's right. Yeah, all he needs to do is have a late shock after they secure top 3.
We just see Henry with the bill. So
Clyde also going forward. He might have, but he's billed.
Ooh.
Oh.
So if he did have you lost there.
It might have been Asher that got hit, actually.
Let's see. I don't know what happened really to third. Did CY lose top 3? Oh, late shock. But luckily for them, Caden doesn't get shock redded. And it's just going to be a top 2 for CY. They lost the third. Oh, but never mind. Dots comes up.
Top 3. A very big race for CY here. Unfortunately, Poison was redded. That could have been a top 4.
Dots saved that for them. We did see Neemsy in third and a couple OS members, but Dots was able to come up at the last second and secure third for them. That was huge.
Yeah, great plays by CY there. An excellent job for Clyde getting 2 shocks that race.
Yeah, really, really nice. Coming up clutch when his team needed him the most.
This does put CY into the lead, if I'm not mistaken. A top 4 Poison did get up there. Very excellent performance by CY there. They now take the lead.
Yeah, they are going to take the lead after 9, and with 2 to go, they're up by 12. What a turn of events that race was for them.
We might have a match 3 on our hands, Vinny.
We very well could. If they can lock it down, we will have match 3. So there you see the table here. CY up 12, being down by 19 before that race, but getting top 4 completely turns it in their favor. Massive swing. And for OS, they're just hoping now for a comeback and going Gardens. And now CY is in the position to go TF.
Yeah, if CY can chain these 2 track picks together, they might have what looks to be a great start for the 11th race here, hoping to secure that win.
Yeah, and it also, if it is TF, if you're CY, you don't necessarily have to go for Bill, and they probably wouldn't. They probably just all run in top 4 and let OS see if they pull the bill or not. But it will be Gardens, though, so OS track pick.
Fortunately with CFIT, it will not be that easy for CY.
It never is, I guess. It always a challenge for CY, it appears. But
let me tell you, that's what really makes the win that much better, is when you really have to work for it.
For sure. That is a very, very valid point. If you're CY, at least two you gotta drop here at first set, and we do see Caden being one of them. Astro's
Ooh,
gonna have to
Astro
go
getting no
item lift.
box. So I'm unable to hit the cut as well.
Caden does get 1/8
A
or pulls
great
a
golden.
golden.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
CY top 3, even a top 4 soon.
He is gonna get redded though, so that'll send him back to 8 more than likely, which is perfectly fine. Now he can hopefully get Bill for Clyde if no bagger has Bill. Does get another golden, he will absolutely take that.
CY has quite the
Ooh.
break in top 2 here as well. So if any POWs could be used so that OS can't take cut, that would really help them secure their lead here.
Yeah, top 2's gone right now for the moment. One bagger is off, so could be a sign. And then Henry is gone 10, so he could pull shock right then and there. Is likely to.
Could see a late one after Mega through cut as well.
He doesn't have just yet. Caden has to go around after pulling just triple reds. Astro in second. And Poison in 1. So at least TY has first right now. Which
Astro
definitely...
opting to cycle his Shroom. But he gets
banana,
banana.
Yep, that's going to cost him a bunch of time. Henry has shock. If you're Astro, yeah, you got to drop for a dodge here, and he wisely will. Gets an Aether and a star.
Oh
that is
no,
a
this is
big
going to
pull.
be huge for OS here.
Question is, does CY have any dodges to kind of counter it? Or are they going to try to predict the shock? Do they wait at the set? Do they predict Astro to get in a set here? I don't know. Astro's going to chain the star and yeah,
Dots at the
Dots
same
will
time,
use
but he pulls a Mega so they can opt to just wait.
Yeah, they can now wait this out thanks to that lucky pull from Astro. Clips the hedge though, and now finds himself in 8. Gonna chain the Mega.
Bill usage. We see a Bill usage and a star from the CY here.
I think yeah, you're holding the you're holding the shock if you're OS. We see Kane though streaming up. Dots also. Blue
Does the
coming
blue
in.
connect? It does! It cancel, but it's not enough.
And Kane's gonna get second. 2-3 for
2-3.
CY.
2-3, maybe even 5.
Yeah, I mean honestly, that's perfectly fine if you're CY. Cause you still have the lead and they still might have gotten a winning race.
They might have. Did they hold on to first? Was that a top 3 or was that OS that got first?
Be. It could. They could have. Yeah, they could have. I'm not sure if Poison kept 1 or not. We'll see in a second. But very well could be like a top 3 potentially.
Because if so, nice. 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's gonna.
This very much in their favor. This is most likely CY's for the taking if they can hold on to this. 31, yeah, top 4.
Yeah.
Is what's required by OS.
If OS is to win this, they have to all run now here in this last race. I would imagine they go for either GV2 or either RYF or a GCM Mario Circuit. And if you're CY, literally all you have to do is get either first or second, or really a top 3 spot, and you guarantee a win. And
we're going to see a cannon track, or at least a heavy running track by CY here. And then probably GV2 if OS wants to take the lead, or at least go for the tie, what I say.
We'll see what they go for here. They do have options as far as all running tracks go. And for CY, I mean, honestly, I'd go Rainbow Road again if I were CY.
Yeah, Rainbow Road is a great pick here.
Just really any cannon track is really what you want to go at this point. But they're going to go for TF again, and OS can go for Coconut Mall, which is interesting. But maybe that's what they're most comfortable on.
I mean, Clyde just needs to make it shockless if he can.
It is going to be TF, but OS can still all run this, though.
Gonna be very tough for OS here.
Yeah, really their only play is they just stay in 9 and hope to pull shock in 9 and then catch up at the end and use shock at the last second. But yeah, this is very much in CY's favor. Ball is in their court right now if they can just hold on. That's going to shroom up and get right up next to Poison, who brings his green out.
Yeah, still playing safe. Very good play, Astro.
And
the conveyor's not helping him get a draft, unfortunately. But it looks like all run is happening right now.
Yep.
Poison has to just hold up his lead as long as he can so that they don't have any running presence here.
Yeah, you just got to play as safe as possible. Henry does have the bill. So Clyde very likely to pull shock if he doesn't have already.
Unless they just pull up there. But no shot comes out.
Yeah, Clyde's still hitting boxes, so you might not have yet. See, if you're OS, you need a blue right now
Yeah,
for
1-3
Poison.
is very strong here.
Nice shroom pull again from Astro in second. He's
Closing
gonna
the
have
gap,
to
but it might not be
expect.
enough.
Oh, he
Oh, the
gets
side.
redded.
Very good read by Caden there after the POW usage.
Yeah, and that's although Astro back into say and
Astro
bumps
not
Caden off
letting him have
screen.
it for free though.
Nasty bump onto Caden. We saw, and we just
Still
see up.
poison gone one though. There's not much he can do unless there's a blue or maybe a devastating target shock or something.
Yeah, they need one or the two, or else it's gonna be a CY win here. Ooh,
Clyde respawning,
not
no
happening.
shock for CY.
Caden gets redded, but Poison's still gone in one.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it passes to Dots was a dodge. Very good play to keep Caden alive here.
Yeah, we see him shooting
And
up
there's
late
the
shot
CY
coming in.
shock.
That should be should be wraps for the match, as that's
Yeah.
Poison you're seeing at the bottom of the screen still one.
And it looks like CY is going to bring them to match 2. Or match
Yep,
3.
we will have a match 3 as CY comes back at the end. A late comeback
Excellent
from CY,
performance
but
by
they win it.
CY. Yeah.
Yeah, they came in clutch with that top 4 on Sherbet Land, and we saw Clyde getting the clutch 2 shocks for them to help him out as CY wins by 44.
Yeah, amazing performance by CY that match. They really made improvements from the first match to show them that they aren't backing down that easy. They're going to match 3. They want to win this thing.
For sure.
And honestly, the momentum now is going to be so much in CY's favor. They're probably all popping off in call right now, so they're going to be some strong opponents for this match 3.
Absolutely. It's pretty much anyone's game here. For the third match. And yeah, like we said, CY did a much better job of getting up there and commanding the top spots. We saw there match 2, and they definitely earned it for sure. Earned that comeback win, and their mental should be a lot higher now and a lot better and in a good spot, which is right where they want to be for the third match. But we'll probably take another short break again. I do unfortunately have to go and won't be able to cast the third match, but we should have a sub caster hopefully take my spot. But it's been a ton of fun, Storm, casting with you.
Yes, thank you, Vinny. It's been great casting with you as well.
Glad I got to do it for sure, and I'll definitely watch Matt Mastery back later and see who wins. But yeah, it's been an honor, and hopefully you guys enjoy match 3. It's been Vinny and an honor to take care of y'all.
Yes, thank you, Vinny. back. We match 3 of D6 finals, CY against OS here. Now the first match, OS took with a commanding lead of 86, but CY changed up their game plan match 2 to really show that they deserve to be here just as much as they do. So we are going to a match 3 now of these two powerful titans, hoping to take the banner for D6. We're going to see a Sherbertland pick from OS here. Now, this is anyone's match for the taking. But if CY can keep the momentum, they should be able to hold on to this lead. But OS is not making it easy for them. So we're going to see how this first race plays out. A great shroom by Caden here. Getting into 1. A great draft by Neemsy. If that wasn't a shroom, it might have been a draft, I believe. Another penguin hit is not going to be great by Caden. OS holding a top 3 now on Sherbertland. Clyde does appear to be winning the bagging battle, so if Clyde can get the shock for CY, it could turn the tides of this race. Yeah, still a top 2 by OS, but CY, Caden has a mega. Unfortunately, his teammate does have the TC. If he's able to pass, it'd be huge. Unfortunately, Henry does have the shock, so OS is going to hold on to this lead for probably the rest of the race, and then maybe see a shock at the very end. But yeah, having top 2 in shock is just going to be so strong. They do go into the mega, so I'm not sure if we're going to see a shock or not here. They opt to still hold on to it a little bit longer. I do see some baggers spinning out, so he may have lost the shock if Clyde was able to hit him. Yeah, he was. Excellent job by Clyde making the shock happen. Or not happen, sorry. Great bomb snipe onto Caden there. OS is really going to have a great lead on the top 2, and if not 6-8, if they can get dodges here. I'm not sure who has the shock, but it looks like Clyde might still be in 10. A blue comes out. It's huge for CY. Still a very far lead, though, so they're going to hold on to this top 2 still. Clyde on the far right here going forward may indicate that he might have shock. And a mega from Caden. This could be so impactful. OS getting green sniped there. Might have been by his teammate Blitzu, who is back from the grave. Oh, that's a huge shock. Yeah, Blitzu having net issues the first 2 matches, so hopefully he's got it thing fixed out. If Caden can get this ready to connect on Astro, but he's not. So it's going to be pretty mixed spots. 2-3 from CY. Going to be quite the mixed spots here. Might not be more than +5 if I'm not mistaken here. Clyde doing a great job, though, of getting the shock out of Henry and then pulling as well for his teammates. Because they were not having any chance of getting into that top 2 without it. Because at OS just having a commanding lead at the beginning of the race. But Caden pulling that mega being very impactful for his team. And we do see the 2-3. Unfortunately, his teammates were not able to capitalize as much either. So it's still going to be an OS win. So OS is now leading this first match by 9 points. So if as long as CY is able to keep their mental fortitude, it'll still be an even match. We may have a Leon coming in as well to cast as well. I do believe welcome, Leon. This is it's good to have you here.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, Leon. So we are match 3 right now. It's been very, very close after match 2. Match 1, OS had a commanding lead, 86 points over them. But CY brought it back for match 2, and now it's only a +5 for OS into the first race of match 3. So very close. Anybody's game here.
The main difference, what I've noticed, is that OS usually have a very strong start. At least they did match 1, but CY is more and more punishing them for being over aggressive, which just leads to many races falling in their favor. But on BC3 we go.
Yeah, very good observation. I do agree. OS has been very, very strong in the front for these matches. So CY is able to take advantage of this and their over hostile gameplay. They may be a way to turn the tide for CY.
Unfortunately, nothing for Caden to block cut with. Is he one of them going for Ultra, or is he off? No, he makes Ultra.
Oh, he does not make
But
the
it
Ultra.
failed. He is not making Ultra.
Very, very close here.
What the spots are.
Caden might be able to get ahead of Blitzu here. Excellent play by Caden to concede Blitzu. OS holding the blue, though. We may see this coming out on Caden here now.
Yeah.
Pack very close, so even if it does come out, everyone will know about it. Yeah, we see some stopping in
slowing
first.
down the minimap. Yeah.
Unaware of who got blue.
Caden actually a really good pull there.
Yeah, Caden has triple shrooms in 3. Henry with the shock once again, just being so dominant in the bagging department. Oh, Caden, Poison dodging the blue with a mega. Wow. Cut is open for Caden, and he makes it. The top 2 lead with the shroom in 1 as well. This is so good for CY. No one else really making the cut in a meaningful position. Even if Henry is a shock, it should still be a very, very strong race here for CY. Henry just unable to be touched here on the wall. I like to see the ingenuity here to hold the shock.
They only need the 1. Ishmael's going to resort to dropping stars at this point. Because no, we see him going forward. This is something I personally wouldn't do.
Oh, is that Ishmael that fell behind here?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not the greatest play, but it should be a nice win for Caden. There shouldn't be much they can do.
And as for dodges?
Dodge dodging as well, though.
Someone fell off.
Dodge doing a great job of predicting the shock to also dodge. Man, Astro probably did need to take Shroomless there, though. But he's not doing enough dodging him just by himself.
Yeah. These reds might connect. You have to use everything right here.
Poison getting the squish!
Poison getting him!
Oh no, what is going on right now? It's going to be definitely a winning race there for CY, if not mistaken. If I had to guess, it might be a +5 as well, so it might be back to about even, if not a little more for CY. Oh, 1-3-4. Wow, great race by CY.
25-33. They DC'd again.
Blitzu once again, the 5th DC of the series. So we may see Swim coming in once again. Now, Leon, it's great to have you casting here today. What do you think so far of these first 3 matches, and who do you think will be able to become victorious in the end?
I have to say, I'm quite biased considering we're both part of CY. So
That's
I kind of hope they win, but this could go either way. Honestly, both teams are adapting to each other.
Quite the long reigning CY member, but I actually predicted OS to win before this started, and after the first match, it looked like it was going to be OS's for the taking. But CY did a great job, match 2, of just overcoming all the control that OS had in the pack. So now that CY has gone to match 3, their momentum is heavily in their favor, and I might change my guess to think that CY might win this 3rd match here and win the whole thing.
I was in call before I joined, and we definitely big ups to Clyde. Because he kind of set everyone straight.
Yeah, it's none less than you can expect from the leader Clyde there, just really showing his dominance even when he runs or when he bags, just able to control the entire party so they can be focused on their one goal of winning. Now, I wonder to see if Blitzu will join this for the 6th time here. Has not been able to
I'm-
stay in the
I'm-
room many.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm kind of surprised OS hasn't been getting punished for playing the same guy with DCs more often than he
Yeah,
stays in the
no
room.
penalty for Blitzu, using both resets on him. Now for Cass' sake, I would hope that he does get subs so there's no more interruptions. But
Yeah,
if
it's.
Blitzu is the runner they want to play more, then by all means, I hope he gets his router.
I mean, if
Big
you're
stuff.
OS in this position, right? Maybe I mean they have a sub lying around, but maybe it's just that Blitzu brings a better vibe to the call.
It's
Which
possible.
is when you're this close, you definitely need the better vibe and not per se the better player.
I mean, we saw in match 2 Swim subbing in, and I made the observation that if he's going to be too nervous, perhaps because he's in match 2, only like a 7-point differential. If he's not able to compete at the high level and high stakes, it could be bad for OS. But he showed right away that he was going to fit in with the team, and then just scored first place on the second race that he was in. So he would be a good option to sub in if they see fit. I know they've all been playing for quite a long time together, so there shouldn't be any issues with any team chemistry there, I don't believe.
I'm not sure if the table has caught on, but there's been a spot correction.
Oh, that must have been for Blitzu DCing, right?
Dots is getting
Or no.
third.
Oh. I saw 134 as the
Yeah,
final
but he got
spots,
lagged.
so-
He got lagged, so
Well, interesting. We do have very even game here. Just 62-60, very close. Only 2 races played, but it is no one's lead really. Very even game.
is this anyone's game?
Yeah, a little bit of a host change there to get the spot. And Swim does come back in, so we will hopefully have stable connection for these last 10 races.
I heard he reset his router, but that doesn't seem to have any positive effect.
Yeah, hopefully he gets that sorted out just for the future for himself. Oh, Blitzu corrected to 4th, I see. So it's only gonna be a 1-3-5 then for CY.
That which me was Blitzu?
Well, the Blitzu me is not in the race in the room right now, but Swim is the last person to have joined, so it seems to be the sub.
All right, well.
So CY does now have the 1-3-5, so they will opt to go for one of their main odd tracks, so maybe a DDR or Maple Treeway here. Now with RSL being taken, what do you think that the OS will be picking here for evens?
Well, maybe they would go for the GV shout. Although that hasn't been
I would-
popular in the meta for years.
I would hope so. We haven't seen GV in 26 races. And me personally, I love the tracks. I would love to see it played.
GV is definitely just like better BC3 in my opinion. So
yeah, unfortunately, BC3 will not unfortunately, but BC3 will be picked almost every single war. So very popular.
unfortunately,
track.
that's the only thing you cannot change. I mean, BC3 has the luxury position of being good from basically any spot.
Exactly.
Same goes for GV, but it's just that considering BC3 is way more popular in Mogi, more players will be comfortable in it. So
yeah, you can really pick BC3 for any positions. Like you could be odds, evens, top spots, bottom spots, and BC3 works almost anywhere. Very good versatile track.
well, we're about to get into the last 10 races of this best of 3 series.
Hopefully this will be a continuous 10 races. No more issues. We're kind of going a little off script here. Yeah.
Oh, we see a slight stall coming out from Poison. Occasion, I mean, which we use this.
Yeah. Hopefully race 3 getting underway soon. I hoping to see a GV pick just for personal reasons, but I wonder what OS will opt for.
I could see why maybe going even gold mine considering the rate.
They
Well,
do,
I
yeah,
call it
they
correctly.
do.
Wow.
Did not see this coming. The gold mine and Koopa K picks.
Koopa Cape, honestly, not a bad shout. I don't know.
I mean,
The
after
rest of them were
RSL's
very-
picked, and I don't think RBC's gone too great for them. So KC is a good mix-up track pick for their odds even spots.
I don't think you want something as long as RBC when you can avoid it, especially in these high pressure situations, because you're just forcing yourself to play longer and play better.
That is true. It's a good observation there.
Well,
We are going to see the gold mine pick coming out for CY. Give him the track pick.
I think Ishmael will go for a box and 8, because that's the only reason you would pick this track. Well, we see a lot of people going up, and Caden getting kind of wheelie bumped. One of them's
Astro's off. Along
Someone
with
else fell off
somebody
with
else.
him.
Dots.
With Dots. Oh.
Very
Pretty even
convoluted
stakes.
first start here. OS
I
with a
think Poison would
TC
still
and
be
3.
one. Mm,
That's going to be a CY top 3 at the start of this track here.
Very, very, very strong position for CY to be in. Did we see Neemsy falling off, or is it just like...
No, I think he got
That just-
TC'd and then he hit the Nana. That was.
Oh, and they have
that-
another TC. This is very
This is
bad
not
for
what you
OS.
want to see if you're OS. And a Mega 5.
Sure, gets a mega.
Oh, Caden is off with the TC though. OS just swung this
Everyone's
race. They're back
falling
in it
off.
now.
There's a bagger
OS
definitely in 10. Just we see which one. I think it was Henry.
Yeah, so Clyde is in 10
Oh.
now.
Clyde is in 10.
Good job dodging by Astro there. If he can get this bomb snipe, it would be huge. But they do seem to be quite far ahead of him.
Yeah, this you should go for like.
We might see
I
a
don't
chuck
think-
in the air.
that's
Yeah, I
the only
wonder if
play
this
he has,
connects.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not far enough.
unfortunate.
It was the only attempt he had.
Clyde falling off, so no shock in play yet.
Someone
Henry
drafted
takes
up
over to
behind.
10 now.
There's another TC coming out from OS. I see correctly. No, it might have just been my eyes.
Yeah, whoever gets a shock is going to be the deciding factor for this race. CY holding top 2. If there's no shock, they're going to hold on to this. Oh, only one now. One of the CY players is kicked out.
There's still a CY person in 4th.
One bagger off.
Yeah. Well, Henry still has no shock.
Henry chaining boxes with the bill.
It seems like. I think
It should be-
Poison has to run on lock, yeah.
Yeah, it should be a 1 by CY, but OS is occupying the rest of the spots. The blue coming out in time.
CY. Means Esmail slots into. No, he doesn't. He's too far
Not
gone.
enough.
Not enough.
Oh, he's bumped off. It's going to be a 2-3-4
The
for
bottom
OS
two
there.
for
Winning race
CY.
for OS. Excellent job for them holding down the 1. But it's not enough. They will have a losing race here from CY.
I'm not sure. Yeah, this is not the
Wow, they
position
got
you wanna be in
2-4-5 as
CY.
well. It's a very good job salvaging the rest of the spots behind Poison, because he was gone 1, so they got everything else that they could have gotten. Very, very good stuff by OS.
It's a -9, if I'm not mistaken. That's so OS is leading by 5 points currently. Or 7. I cannot 7.
It's actually a -18, yeah. So OS is winning by 18 now. We might see an MC3 coming out for Oh, they might opt for Yeah, MC3. Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say.
We definitely don't see the RBC here would be a death sentence, I think.
I do agree that an MC3 is definitely the best pick here for them, having a strong place in first, but then everyone else getting shrooms in the back.
We see Ishmael going DDR. Honestly, not a bad position considering Poison is one of the, if not the fastest player on the team by far.
Yeah, Poison has the 38 average this season, so he's been quite dominant throughout all their matches, just having all the top spots.
I haven't seen this guy lose first once, so it's a very, very huge anchor for CY.
Yeah, doing a very good job holding down the frontal positions. He was struggling in the first half, but now he got a 102 or 103 in the second match. Now he's leading them this match 3.
Got the Dermo lock.
Great pull by Caden. This would be a great top 3 from CY. And they'll probably have a Shroom in 1 here after Caden takes the cut.
It's a very, very good position you want to be in. I'm not sure what CY is on the back, but I would assume they're like 7th or 8th as well.
Yeah, very good spots by
Ah,
CY.
yeah.
Yeah, Ismail's 8th. No issues here, though.
He's just trying to get Astro behind him.
Clyde Billing, so Henry is definitely going to be in 10th here. Henry does
he
the
has
shock
shock.
here. We could see an early shot call here because of how far away 1 is. But Ismail denies that by using a star early.
I don't think holding a star here would.
I mean, he's forced to not use it because he has to dodge the
Yeah.
shock eventually.
But you're pretty far out now. I don't think you can get anything minus like top
Ismail getting
4.
another
OS
star, so
sitting
they
here in
can't
bottom
use it
2.
second set either.
This is definitely not the position you want to be in, but I think Shock will be coming out here, yeah. We've seen them
We
both
do
going
see
into
the shock
dodges.
swim into the
Swim
dirt,
immediately
though.
hitting the off-road after. Very good pull for the... Oh, getting on the
Clyde
run
dropping a
star.
star for Caden. Excellent job there by him
Clutch.
to secure the 1. Because they could have lost 1 if not for that. So good job by Clyde to have the awareness to drop a star there.
I think CY getting a 4 or 5? No. No, 4.
Looks like a 1-4 bottom 2
Forced.
by CY. So not terrible, but after them having a shock and having 2 dodges, it's still pretty good for CY, especially with that star drop for 1 by Clyde. Doing what he can to help secure the first place position, which is just so powerful.
Definitely making these races a lot less impactful than they're supposed to be.
Yeah, Henry just
Considering the
showing why
first
he's just
position is a 6-point swing.
Exactly, yeah, it's 6 points there from first and second. But Henry just continuing to show how strong he is going backwards, just getting most of these shocks. But Clyde is not letting him get it away for free, like dropping a star. In the last few races, he was getting the shock out of Henry, so by no means is it one-sided for the bagging situation.
I mean, even though OS had a pretty big last 2, pretty decent last 2 races, they're still only up 12 points. So entering the second GP, it could swing either way. And Caden having a very, very solid performance. This guy is locked in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, we're 2 out of 2 right now. Is Caden getting past in 1 in the first turn of Stadium? So they're once again going to go for the strategy that's been working for them. So Caden's really going to need to hold on to it if they pick Stadium.
Oh,
he's
going RBC.
bailed out by the track pick. Very nice.
CY got 1-4, so I would assume 1-4. Yeah, they're probably gonna get a draft there.
OS is going to see if they can try and hopefully disrupt this if possible.
We see Astro lining up to the right.
Oh, they do not go for the draft strat.
Oh,
Interesting
Astro getting
mix-up.
actually bummed over. It's very unfortunate. Although he does get the box 8 and he pulls the golden, so it's kind of built out now. Trimming back up into at least
CY
5th
bottom
place.
3 now, though. So if Caden's in 1 still, it's just him.
Oh, he's definitely
he's
not
not.
1. He's not. It's a very bad position for him. Oh. SK failing.
Henry just put in that work of just sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely the position you don't want shock in.
This is a great POW by Caden if they can use this optimally here.
See, we
Dots
see
is
Dots
in
in
1.
first. Wow. He does something. Not sure exactly what he did, but he just pulled rooms and got up there.
Looks like we're going to see the POW
Well, I
here.
assume we're going to get target POW,
POW 2, 3, 4. Yeah, great POW there. The baggers are
Caden
still
slotting up
sitting
into
there.
third. Oh, Dots is also failing.
Dots is killed, unfortunately. Astro breaks free from all this commotion to get into 1.
I think if you're CY here, you want to focus more on the guy in third than first. Because I think first is pretty...
I think CY is 2-3, if I'm not mistaken. They just need the blue here. Because they're not having any shocks happen, I'll tell you that much. This is quite the content here.
I mean, this happened last match too. I mean, so definitely seeing a repeat of that. We see
Someone's
Henry
going
getting
backwards.
bumped off. Clyde making strat? No?
Clyde
Yes,
hits him off, it
but
looks like.
no.
But I mean,
Neither person got the strat done. They both fell
Clyde
out.
is now in 10.
Come
Bill
on,
is in
Bill.
play.
Dots and Bill, yeah. Very good to use it considering shock isn't going to happen
Oh
anyway.
no, his teammates are billed, unfortunately.
CCY in 5-6. I don't know what they're up there.
I do see OS at 3-4, and if not, still 1 if Astro's up there.
Well, OS at 7. I'm not sure who's 8.
CY should be, I believe. Oh, a POWs could be huge.
See Poison in the front.
There's a
Is
blue out.
coming out if I'm not mistaken?
That should be a CY blue on Astro. Yes.
Astro getting blued, yeah. And he's getting
Combo by
comboed
his
by his own
teammate.
teammate. Ooh. Very unfortunate pull from Dots pulling the blooper.
Yeah, great blooper play here. Hoping they can't see the boxes.
Oh, he hit the
going up
wall.
here.
Oh, this is not the ideal. It's not what you want to be as Astro. You don't want to be hitting walls.
Clyde may have the shock here. If so, we should see coming to set. Oh, it is shockless, unfortunately. CY doing okay here. It's got very mixed spots.
OS bottom 2, bottom 3. It's
Expertly dodging the fib.
Ooh, is that a bottom 4 for OS?
This is a huge race for CY.
I'm not exactly sure how they got everyone from the top.
We
OS
don't
had
know
a pretty
what
commanding
happens,
lead in
but
first.
CY did some magic, and they got a great race.
Just one blue and one blooper, I guess. That's all you need. Very beautiful blooper from Dots.
Oh, looks like OS still snuck into first, but they got 2, 3, 4.
It's a very, very good race. Especially when it's close like this. This is what you want as a team. This is 20-30. Yeah, this is...
Bringing the deficit back down to 9. Very close, very close. Yeah, very, very chaotic there. I think there was the POW on that ending turn as well. Very, very, very destructive for the players going around the cut or the rail. Two, 3, 4 for CY here. I'm curious to see what the track they're going to choose here. Mushroom Gorge for CY. DDR, very strong pick for 1-5. MC3's already been taken, so I would say it's the second best track pick there. The only thing is that you are just alone after Sandhop, and if you fail, then it's all the CL members just kind of swarming you. So Astro is going to need to, or not Astro.
Koopa Cape.
SK is going to have to really hold down the fort in first here.
Maybe Caden can do what he didn't do last round, because he nearly got a draft in the very first lap last match. So maybe he can do it this time.
Yeah, very, very aggressive
Actually,
play
he's
by
in
Caden
last.
last time.
He's in last, but he can definitely get some strong draft going up. Although I'm not sure if that's the position you want to be in. See Astro drafting immediately. Poison still staying in second, maybe even...
May see an insta from Astro here on Poison.
Oh,
Pulls his protection just in time.
Him to go around. It's unlucky. See OS
top 2. Triple green's going to be very dangerous here. Poison has to concede.
Poison.
Opts to go for the box, hoping to get a shroom here. He gets it on the first box.
He gets his suite. That's
dodging the greens in the air. And the bomb!
And he got bomb. Oh, no.
Huge bomb by probably Poison there, if I'm not mistaken.
Caden and Mac, I think another OS member got hit. Two of them, they're all first. Oh, and Caden with the triple reds.
Very strong.
Wow.
Forcing him into the
star. Yeah. And a POW. It's gonna be very powerful.
Now, if CY has shrooms, then they're gonna have to try and get them in the air, so that Caden can still get a box as well.
See a POW, an early POW coming up.
Only one person gets POW'd, and I think it's Poison, unfortunately. Hope he did not have shrooms. Throws the bomb away.
Caden getting a golden, so he's going to do the golden strat. We will see Astro taking the regular cut. I think CY is still in first. Yeah, they're currently 1-4, 1-5. Caden, very, very good triple shrooms.
Beautiful.
And Henry has to shock.
With shock, getting rid of all the traps on the track. This could be very big for OS
unlucky
here.
Position to be in as Caden. Oh, that's very
good stuff by Astro there. Top 2 with shock. This should be winning race here.
Yeah, Moose and Bill or CY, or they can't call.
Cade making the cut to get second place. OS with 1-3-4. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, another very even race, I think. But definitely more OS favored for sure. Yeah, the 134 for OS. Very strong. Taking that next step to have a bigger
20.
lead on CY. Going up to race 7 now, second half.
They have a good cushion, so in case penalties should come, OS will be still in it. So the position you want to be in as CY. We definitely see Ishmael stepping up though, considering he already out for his GP in 2 points.
Going to see a running track here. DK Mountain. CY hopes to reset with Delfino here. Now CY is going to either get the track pick or do some magic to get to the front of the pack on DK Mountain, because this 20-point deficit, if it grows any further, it could be very disruptful for CY.
DKM hasn't worked out for CY last time, so I hope it swings a different way this time. Although the reason they lost last time was because the beginning went very bad, which is something CY has definitely improved on over the course of the best of 3. So let's see how this swings.
Yeah, definitely. CY has definitely brought their A game after match 1. Really making this a contesting for first.
Caden didn't get a cheeky draft. That's unlucky. Although Astro's item was in first, so what he's doing here is
opting to just stay fat, hoping for a red by Caden here.
Pulls the shroom, that's very powerful. Yeah.
Very good stuff by Caden with a great pull of Shroom too.
A bit of an awkward line, but I think he can make it work. Yeah.
Does have only OS people behind him.
Nicely. And Astro was off. Is Caden off too, or is that lag?
No, Caden secures the 1 still.
CY 2, 134, 134.
The fib doesn't connect.
All they have to do is kill. Oh, that's a very unlucky random green. Wow.
It's a very popular spot for that green there. I'm curious as to if it was planned or not. Probably not, but very good nonetheless.
CY being 3, 4,
5. So OS is now securing that top 2, it looks like.
Very unlucky TC after the cannon.
He does not have anyone to pass it to.
Those getting blue. Oh, they were first. Well,
they were first, yeah.
Now for sure.
The back green on Poison, good back by Neemsy there.
Caden getting into second. So it's but
he throws Neemsy's
very far gone. So unless CY has shock, I think
CY is going to need to start cycling for a blue or a POW here. Unless the shock is in play.
We see people going forward.
Yeah, there is a shock in play.
Oh, it's Henry.
With it. No shock yet. They opt to hold longer. Hopefully Astro can pull a dodge here. He needs to get a star. Doesn't find it.
I don't think you have to call shock here, considering.
Yes, they are securing. If not top 2, I believe. Top 2, 6, 7. They probably will call it into this last set here if they're safe. Yeah, they do. He reads his teammate.
OS running his own teammate, but he pulls a golden, so
a small price to pay for the golden, and that's going to be top 3, maybe top 4 by OS. Wow, it's a huge race by OS there. Just using the shock as late as possible to make sure that the top 2 spots can still hold on to it. Things just got very grim for CY. Five races left, and they have now, I believe, a 49-point deficit. Yeah, huge top 4 for OS there.
Although, considering it's definitely not written yet. Considering CY pulled off a massive comeback in the last match, getting in a plus 60 GP.
It's true. It is definitely not over by no means, but definitely going to be a big mountain to climb. 49 points is no joke, but if they can start chipping away at it little by little, they still can compete for first year. They opt for Bowser's Castle.
Textbook running pick.
I'm surprised there was no Toad's Factory pick.
Well, considering Henry's been a lot more better in the bagging department, I think
That
you
is
just
true.
want
They might be keeping that
the
into
track you can
account.
secure shock and not leave it up for grabs.
And CY is not
Well, we're
getting any
getting a
favors
BCWE.
from the track pick here.
I hope CY have some good glitch takers. It's going to be a very hard race to win else.
Last match they did OS did block the glitch as well, so we probably won't be able to see it if any glitch takers are in the room.
See someone going somewhere on the start?
Yeah, it was like a little bit of lag on that. Very good backs by
Oh.
OS, very textbook
Kaden
backing
no
on the ramp.
box. It's very bad.
Astro
Astro
hitting
failing
the
once
wall is
again.
good for Caden there. He's still gonna need to do a little more damage though. That's
He
not
also
great.
hit the wall. Oh no.
OS
CY
breaking
is
away a
going
little bit.
in the mid spots.
Yeah, well, CY's was unable to use the front right away, so they're gonna need to have power blue to get back into these top spots. A bomb. That's gonna be so bad.
Oh, he threw it up and like, oh, he got Ishmael.
Interesting
and he
play,
and
but it
Henry
worked
has
out.
shock. What?
Interesting play,
Nothing
but
is
it worked
going
out.
the right way
Bomb.
currently.
Now Astro does need to pull or a dodge. If not, now well, I guess SK does. They do have the shock. Both going forward, so looks like
It's a
only one will
blue.
be used. Holding the blue. This is so huge for OS. But OS is only one.
This is-
CY did a great job of taking the other guy out, so it's just 2-3-4 for CY.
OS going to the right. Neemsy going following him. No funny business being here. Very awkward POW coming out, although
Yeah. Astro did lose the blue though and gets a TC
and he pulled a
instead.
TC. Wow, that's not a trade you want. And he gets random nano.
They probably won't cancel, but they do have the option. Doesn't look
OS
the 8th place box.
in these
Might not have
bottom
been
spots. For starting top 4, it's not something you want to be right now.
good. Henry's still holding on to that shock there. Right there with him, but he's unable to connect.
I'm not sure if OS even has a call there, considering how close the back in the front is.
Could see a TS.
That's Ismail in a star, I'm pretty sure, preventing the TS.
Yeah, very good by
As for
Ismail.
hitting the wall again and blowing him and his teammate up.
Oh, catastrophic misplay there. Dots got into 1 as well, so 1-3 for CY. They turned the tables in this match. If he dodges the power in the Mega, still will be huge. Neemsy just doesn't get affected by the power, it looks like. But the OS shock does come in.
Double
2 dodgers.
They pull a very, very powerful golden. But I don't think it's going to be enough, considering there's only OS players in front of him.
That is true. This could still be a CY winning race if I'm
Might have been a CY top 2. Or at least a 1-3.
Yeah, good stuff by CY there. I'm not sure where Neemsy got. If he got second, it's definitely could be for OS here. So it's gonna be close. Either way, it's not enough for CY. They have to close this deficit out, and that's not going to be enough to help with that. Yeah, Henry once again just being able to stay 10, and they can just keep playing these outs.
getting first.
Yeah.
That's 56.
So not even like a small win, but actually a loss for CY there. The deficit gets even larger. 56. It's going to be tough. I've seen bigger comebacks, so it's definitely possible, but they're going to have to lock in right now and change their game plan.
I mean, you're one GC and Mario Circuit away from winning a match, you know?
That is true. That is true. You just need one really good race to get back in it. I do know that CY does prefer Peach Beach as their miracle track, so I wonder if we'll get to see it in these next few races.
I love Peach Beach. I used to play it in GX back in like 2018 with like Neo and Jorah and Korra. I love, like, they kind of brainwashed me into thinking Peach Beach is the best track in the game.
Which it might be up there. It might be.
It might be the best track in the game.
It's definitely up for debate, but they do not opt for it. They go for the other version of Peach, and that's for Gardens.
It's unfortunately the wrong track, but you can't have everything, right?
Yeah. They do get
a very, very huge track with incoming.
Yeah.
So CY is able to capitalize.
Yeah, this first item set's really going to determine how the rest of this race is going to go. They're going to need to have some great triple shrooms, maybe even megas or whatnot, but they're really going to have to start running these tracks. Even though it's gardens, they do need to get to the front.
Caden's definitely going to try to get up there, and Dots as well. No, we see him dropping.
We see Caden getting a shroom, but still not capitalizing on it. An OS top
they're
2
getting a
out of
mega and a
cut.
TC. Caden getting a golden? You might be seeing him getting back into second, actually. We're not, but OS is top 2. And
Greens and 2 was a great pull for Nimsy.
Shrew in
Forcing
first for
Caden to go
Astro.
wide.
Very, very bad position you want to be in.
Caden ready. That's a top 2 break now.
Shrew in first as
They're
well.
going to need to.
And
And a
Henry
shock by Henry.
Wow.
Going in circles around the fountain there. It's taking Clyde for a trip around. And he hasn't stopped. He's still going for it. You see the Mega by Ishmael, but I think that's too early to make the cut.
Oh, we see Caden putting a TC.
Henry has lost the shock. Excellent job by Clyde if he got him there. That might have been a bagger that hit him. Who knows? But either way, it is now. CY can still possibly win this if Clyde can get the shock here. He is in 10. But Henry pulls it once again.
Wow.
Caden is going to need a miracle pull at this set here in 5. That is the worst possible item he could have gotten.
And getting back immediately after.
Salt in the wound. CY in the bottom 3 right now. And that Henry has shock, so this is really not looking good for CY.
Swim failing
a little bit there. Which is honestly bad for CY, because now they don't get as good at boxes.
Well, Mega TC.
Cut, but there's no one around him.
Bill?
Yeah, OS securing top spots, and if Swim can get a dodge here, this could be a huge race for OS. Caden's second blooper in a whole lap here.
That's blooper in 7th, blooper in 5th.
You may see a shock right here for Swim. No, he has the bill.
OS getting top 2 and dodging.
Swim is getting probably 5th there.
Yeah, this is
probably not quite, maybe 6th, but huge race. Huge by Offscript here. This is looking pretty grim for CY. They're only going to have 3 races left to make up for this. A top 4 again.
Oh, that's
yes, CY is probably going to be unable to get another good race like that, because if they don't get top 4 here, Leon, they might be out of it. This is looking very, very grim. This could be a win for OS here. With 3 races left, down 87.
7. That's like basically 3 top 4s. Gonna need him.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It looks like OS knew that their first match was not just a fluke. They're gonna show that they can still show dominance on this match 3 here. CY made a great comeback match 2, changing up their game plan, having a good mindset. But OS is now showing their dominance once again, hoping to get the title of D6 champions here. CY unfortunately having to rely on a track pick here once again. After getting top 4 on their track pick, this is not looking good for CY. They're going to have to do something quick if they want us to still compete for first here.
Random coming out from Clyde.
And the random is Delfino. What are the odds that he randomed their track pick? That is something you don't see every day.
Maybe this is a sign.
So 1-32 for the track they wanted. What do you know? Well, very miracle random by Clyde there. Hopefully it doesn't go to waste and they can get top 4 here. Top 3 is going to be the minimum if they don't get top 3. It's going to be so hard for them to win this. Astro driving very well, holding down this first. They have top 2. I lied. We are hitting
the wall again. I think this guy needs to hit TTs instead.
We got 2 players on both teams taking double there. If I'm not mistaken, it's still OS in 1. Henry hitting the box 10
Henry getting
again.
shock at
Just
30.
like that.
Wow.
They could get 2. And
OS has
Astro
the
pulling the blue once again. This man's been a blue magnet for three matches. Caden's going to need to catch up.
CY and
I mean,
sevens.
really, Clyde has to get the shot out of
Looking
Henry, or
grim.
else it's going to be curtains. Clyde is
No
right there
shock,
with him, but
no blue.
Henry juking out Clyde, going forward now. Yeah, I'm just holding the blue in 5. CY taking both doubles in 3-4 is
definitely
very
coming out
good.
here considering they're both taking cut.
But they used the shot at the worst time. They didn't know to use the blue in time. Caden dodging too. Could that have been
This is very, very.
a CY shot? Did Henry not use
Swim
that?
and TS. Oh my god, golden in 4th. It's very, very good position. You want to CY 2, 3, 4 at least.
Oh, the back bomb.
Back bomb. It's unfortunate.
Caden having a golden is very big to get 1, but it's not going to be enough. They do need top 3 minimum. Good job going tight, and they had no item there. You need all the time you can get because 1 is very good. The red through the fib.
That's a very unfortunate back red.
I don't think first can be got now without the help of a blue or a power or shock or something. We do see both of them taking double here. Unable to get to first, though. Not even getting to third.
Then again,
triple reds from Astro. This could be detrimental, but I do think CY might be out of this now. Hitting that dirt. It's top 3 again for OS. Yeah, and the mental is hitting. Yeah, top 3-7
for Offscript.
This might be a win for Offscript here. Yeah, that top 4, top 3. This just incredible performance by OS here. And I believe that is a win, yeah. 108 ahead.
Mathematically out of it.
Yeah. So
that's a very unfortunate end to this otherwise pretty close series.
And OS might even have 2 pens as well from that last race. So really, it should be curtains here. OS should be your D6 champions here. Just proving that they should really get the title by getting top 4 twice in a row, followed up by a top 3. OS dominating these last 3 races here.
Well, CY is a 5-point penalty as well, so.
Yeah, OS getting division champions 3 times in a row, going from D8 or D8 to D6, and they're probably even possibly going to D4 after this season. So really just a great performance by them. Match 1 and 3, they just started dominating. CY was unable to compete with their confrontal presence, really. Henry also doing an incredible job of getting the shock. Yeah, D10. Yes, thank you, Danny. D10 to D8 to D6. Just jumping up 2 divisions and winning each time. This clan's only been around for a year, but the players, they know what they're doing. They mean business, and they came here and they showed that they should win it. So now we're just going to play these last 2 races out, but it's OS are your D6 champions here.
You see why getting double backed by the same Nana. OS is still free. Caden is a golden. Not exactly sure what you can do here.
I mean,
Astro
getting the shock in 9.
And he hit the car.
He loses the shock.
Oh, no.
He didn't want it. He did not want the shock. He wants to catch up.
He was sick of holding blues. Now he's not going to hold shock anymore.
Does that mean that Henry is running for these last 2 races? It does. Henry is in the back.
Clyde is running.
Oh, Clyde is running. That's right.
Henry's just having fun.
Yeah, I mean, if not mistaken, that's
Imagine
still top
being
3
sent backwards. Oh, he pulled
OS.
the shock.
Yeah, just a top 2. I mean, at least Caden got through there with his golden, but it'd be nice for them to have a good ending note to like win these last 2 races, but unfortunately, OS does have shock and winning positions right now. A good Nana by Caden though, not going down without a fight. Very good way to use the car, dodge the red.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the OS shock does come out, so it does not
dodging
matter
up,
for
yeah,
Caden.
and a
Good
blue.
blue. The blue will connect. He can get triple reds on him.
You gonna combo? No, it's
The
skipped.
red
Okay,
skips for some reason.
we
Caden's
see
still
SK
holding down
behind for
second.
triple greens. Oh,
And the
it's
snipe
clever.
coming up by SK. And the back
Another
green
back.
too, if not for the truck. Another blue, but it shouldn't matter. Once again, pulling the blooper, his favorite pull. Yeah,
Goal
another
in the
great
fifth, that's something
race
you
by
would need in
OS.
Gardens. Once again, just they got into first and he never left. It's like they always belonged there.
Yeah, Neemsy just showing his presence every race, always just holding down that top position. He's on 115, and if he gets one more first, that's still his average for the entire division, just always being in that first place. Neemsy just so superior in all these races. A great player.
Well, OS got a triple 100. That's something you don't see every single day. So.
Yeah, getting 100 points is very good, but to have 3 of your players do it in finals of the division, that's very profound. Like it's not a common occurrence. I'm hoping to see this Grumble Volcano get picked. We haven't seen it in 36 races, so hoping to see Grumble, but it does not get picked. But we do get Parkway, which hasn't been picked, so that's very nice to see some diversity here. So hopefully we can close out with a nice, entertaining last race, as OS are your champions for Division 6.
I think Henry's got a bag again, and then pull the 1 billion shocks. That's usually how the strike goes.
It's actually a good TC pull to make him to the cannon.
OS just in top 2.
Yeah.
Just ones again. See a bomb going off in the back, half the room is getting hit. Getting over the small turn skip, but he gets blocked off by the single red from SK. And he gets red from the back. There's no one where you could go.
A great pull.
Cadence. Pretty good pull.
Dodging both the shells.
Although, what do you want to do here? They have triple greens.
But Astro is slagging on the bridge. Sit. Dodges, but both players dodge it.
Very interesting way to do that. It works. Fortunately, getting Nana's on the way up there. Swim getting up there.
Swimming up as well. Back at their top 2.
Very
Neemsy holding it down from lap 1, really. Another TC before cannon for OS. Pulling the TC at the best possible times.
Caden's going for a turn skip again. See, by the way, he has no other choice. If he gets back, he loses too much time.
Strong Nana, but not
getting
enough.
The snipe off.
Swim pulling another shroom here. Good stuff dodging all these dodges. Yeah, very good. Wow. Very well played by Caden here.
Very good driving.
And the shroom too as his reward.
But these Nanas just unavoidable.
Yeah, and he gets redded right at a cut. OS having the power. Oh, good job on Caden dodging that red here. And dodging another possible? Yeah, Caden is doing everything in his power to hold on to the second place position, backing OS. Caden doing a very good job this race.
Target ball coming out.
Dodging everything, even backing the OS players.
Just Neemsy once again, very, very dominant race. Not leaving first. Backing
Caden
his own teammate though,
almost
unfortunately.
Every single backspam. While taking tight lines still, dodging the backspam. Just a great job by Caden here. But Neemsy is just too far ahead to be beaten by any players here. Very well played by Caden there, but not enough for them to get getting out of it since OS
can't get a plus on their in this game.
Yeah, very, very strong performance by OS there. congratulations to Offscript for winning Division 6 after their 3-time winning finals in a row. Tremendous show of skill here. Just all very good all-around players. Just when you put them together and their chemistry, it's just so strong. It's hard to combat that. CY did a very good job of contesting, but unfortunately OS just showed their dominance here till the end.
Unfortunate that this is such a big blowout. -10 for CY as well. It's not something you want.
Congratulations, everybody! Very good
Congratulations.
showing by you guys.
Thank
What do
you.
guys
Thank you
have
so
to
much.
say?
you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
thank you so much for casting this match, you guys. I want to thank my amazing teammates. They were so incredibly good throughout all these 3 matches, very resilient. You know, we came into match 3 and we all had our heads held high. And, you know, we ended up winning by 120 something. So this was just an incredible season and what an incredible match to end it off on. And I'm just so proud of everybody here.
The 3-time baby. The 3-time.
Yeah.
Yes,
times
hell
in a row.
yeah.
Free
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Very
hell.
well done, and jumping 3 divisions up, winning every single time. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Are you guys hoping to
Yeah.
go to D4 next season?
Yeah,
Of course we
this is
are.
where we
Hell yeah.
this is where we get placed. Yeah.
That's the main
Go
goal.
for the
And you know
challenge.
what? If it's D4, then we're going to go for 4 in a row. You feel me?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
that
sir.
mindset, Henry.
So
Yeah,
we're
I
seeing
think-
D1 champions in less than a year from now.
Hopefully, man.
If
Go
we
ahead.
assume linear
I
trend,
mean-
then it'll happen.
I mean, hey, at this point, I
just
would
hope
say
it's a
that we
linear
all have,
trend.
yeah, we have D1 chemistry at this point, man. You know, a couple of us have met up IRL, been playing a hell of a lot this year, like 500 wars, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean we have
Let's meet up to 2026.
like fucking like, how many do we have? We have 230, we have like nearly 400 scrims as a team. And,
Several
like,
hundred.
Yeah,
100,
yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
we put in the work. We all want
And
to
the
improve.
last like
Um,
100 have been only GSCLU.
Yeah, I think we just really put in the
Yeah.
work. And credit to CY as well. They made that match really
Oh,
difficult.
yeah. Yeah, no, those
yeah.
guys were insane. They played
This is-
match
Hey,
2
I
really well.
definitely want to ask
so
something
well.
because
Yeah, go ahead with the
But
questions.
one,
Yes.
especially you guys note. I mean, at least we noticed as casters that you guys were very strong in the first 30 seconds or something, and then which CY was very terrible at, and then match 2 it looked like they adjusted, but then like halfway through match 3 you guys just bounced right back and just showed like, yeah, we're top 3, top 4, top 3. We're not
Yeah, I
losing
think-
first, especially
well,
the last few races.
so, like, every
Musi just
team-
holding down first.
Yeah, every team,
mhm.
we're never going to play 36 races perfectly. And I think that, like, after match 2, I think it shows an improvement in us. And I think that, like, maybe in previous seasons, previous matches, we, like, maybe would have struggled to bounce back, especially as strong as we did. But, like, I think we all trust each other to do our jobs, like with Blitzu continuing to DC and having to sub swim in,
Yeah.
keep changing it over. Like, we all trust in each other to
definitely
do our
didn't
jobs,
help.
isn't it?
And
The
swim
trajectory of
came in
match two.
clutch though, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it helps that Swim's been there like for all the scrims and
scrim,
whatnot
yeah.
through all the months. So like, I mean, him coming in, like we were just so confident. Like we didn't have to worry really about anything. Like just we have so many reps under our belt and whatnot.
Did you
That's,
guys have any sort of doubts after match 2 and CY was able to pull the win on you guys? Or were you guys still confident in your performance?
I think so. I
I
think
wouldn't
so.
say
I
we
mean,
had any.
We didn't have any doubts. I was just kind of
yeah.
pissed.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
more
so-
like it. Yeah.
Match two. I think we didn't play as well as we could have, and obviously on my PV, like you saw, it kept falling off, hitting walls, doing dumb shit. So,
Yeah.
especially in the first half of match
That
2,
is
they did a really good job of containing us. Like we weren't able to get any big races. Almost all of our races were like +1, +3, -1, -3 in that range. And then
I think it sort of comes
Sure.
across in the way that we play, in the sense that we're really aggressive. We're like,
Yes.
we're always trying to make the most aggressive play. And when you're in a situation like that, going into match 3, where you really just like at that point, it's one match, it's 12 races, you have nothing to lose. Like we very much just had to like right.
I mean, I think that, like,
we've got no choice.
what I was trying to do in the call myself was just tell them, even after we were getting shit races match 2, like, just stay calm, guys. You know, it's all good. It's all good. We're better than these guys. We can beat them, you know, respectfully. And then match 3, we kind of had that same mindset, and, you know, we came into it positively. And I think that is what led to us eventually having such a big lead over them and, you know, conquering the win by like race 9 or so.
Just getting back on that aggressiveness part, did you guys step up the aggressiveness, or did CY just concede way more halfway through match 3? Because there was a big shift in momentum.
I think that like
Henry kept getting shocked.
yeah.
Well, yes.
I didn't say anything, but
getting shocked. Yeah.
If I may, yeah.
Henry still got it after all these
I
years.
know,
so-
yeah. If I may say one thing, I saw that Astra said in the cast organization chat that the casters are meant to glaze Neemsy, and I was like, hey, I'm a D1 bagger in this match, man. I'm gonna make my presence known, goddammit. Fuck y'all.
You were glazed a good bit, Henry. Don't you worry.
Yeah. I kid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I glazed you a lot. Don't worry.
I mean, if you
Also
won like
knew-
D1, you can do anything, right? Like,
The point still stands, isn't it? In the fact that like when you've got a good bagger and your bagger is continuing to pull shots, and we were doing a much better job than we did in match 2, match 3, sort of cycling our positions, making sure we were holding dodges. We were a lot more clean in match 3, and then when your bagger's pulling the shots and you're making the right calls with them as well, I think that everyone made good decisions throughout the whole of that match 3. I think
we also knew.
Yeah.
it's
We
sort
also
of
knew
just
that like
it's just
go
sort of
ahead.
what
Go
we do. I think we probably
Yes.
did it the best we've done.
That's
the
like the
whole
OS
season
mindset,
after
yeah.
probably playing the worst that we've
I mean, yeah,
played
you
all
guys were
season in
really
match 2.
because like you guys were playing a lot more together. 'Cause you definitely see CY, especially when they're mental. Like they definitely had some mental wear. You saw them just kind of
And-
draining off and playing more individually. While you guys, even though facing backlash, you guys stayed together and actually played stronger after a bad race.
Sorry, if I may just add one thing, and then Neemsy. I think that it helps as well that like not only are we staying composed on the racetrack, but like on the call as well. Like nobody really raged throughout. I would say, I mean, match 2 we raged, but match 3, like even when things really weren't going our way, GP1 we all stayed calm, and then things just clicked, and then I mean, just we skyrocketed.
Yeah, man. G.
I mean, yeah.
GGs. I mean,
Yeah.
do we got any more questions, or because I kind of have one thing I want to share before we go off the air.
Yeah, no, go right ahead, Henry.
I just want to like thank these guys from the bottom of my heart for accepting me into their team and their community. I joined this team like pretty randomly when I was banned, and I've told a couple people about it, and they were really welcoming to me at a very difficult time in my life. And I'd like to think that I've helped them a lot with my experience in the game. I kind of was out of place this match, as I said before. And I'm really proud of all of them, and I'm really looking forward to D4 next season. And these guys are all just so great as people and as teammates. So thank you so much for playing with me. And I appreciate CY as well.
Yeah, it's been very nice playing with you.
Great
You
season,
played
guys.
Literally
Yes.
every match this season too. So
I second
we all
that.
got to know you very well.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
go us.
Amazing.
Yeah,
My
you guys
teammates
all
are
played
so good.
very well. Yeah, very well deserved win for you guys.
But
You guys played
Henry,
very
I
well.
have the one. Were
Yeah.
you listening to "Around the World" by Charles and Peach Gardens?
I kind of got. If you're talking about, I think it was match 3 or
yeah, match 3.
Yeah.
You're going in circles
you
with
were
the
just like
fountain.
running
Yeah.
circles. And I was like, this guy's doing some peak Daft Punk right now.
I can't lie, guys. I get bored, kind of.
That's how I lost.
Surely he didn't hit the
But
chomp.
D1.
Yeah, surely
Not
he
that
didn't
time.
hit the
Hey, he
chomp
didn't
and then
hit the
pull in
dog.
9 right
That's
after.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, this is lovely. Thanks so
All right.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations,
I'm dipping.
guys.
Thank
Good luck
you
to you
Thanks
next
for
season as
casting.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
thanks
for the
for
cast.
casting.
Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Yep.
Thank you.